Republic adúró òmìnira adé. Orílẹ̀-èdè mi adúró torí ìyà yìí ti pọ̀jù. Odùduwà Republic adúró òmìnira adé. Òmìnira adé o, ìyà yìí ti pọ̀jù fún wa. Orílẹ̀-èdè mi adúró. Odùduwà Republic adúró òmìnira adé. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá kó lè ṣe iṣẹ́. Odùduwà ó dúró, Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn fìdí múlẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá kó lè ṣe iṣẹ́. Odùduwà ó dúró, Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn fìdí múlẹ̀. Odùduwà Republic adúró òmìnira adé. Torí bí wọ́n wá lọ lógún ọdún o, ọjọ́ kan ló tó ń bá. Ìyà tó jọmọ fọjọ́ pípẹ́ kí ọ̀pọ̀ ọmọ ṣíwọ́ lẹ́yìn ọmọ. Orílẹ̀-èdè mi adúró torí ìyà yìí ti pọ̀jù. Odùduwà Republic adúró òmìnira adé. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin àgbààgbà àti gbogbo aláàtò tí ó wà ní ìdí gbígbé àṣà àti ìṣe ọmọ kóòtù òjíire lárugẹ. Ní pàápàá jùlọ gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe iṣẹ́ takuntakun tí à ń rí àti ní abẹ́lẹ̀ kí orílẹ̀-èdè Odùduwà ìyẹn Odùduwà Republic lè dúró. Ẹ ṣeun gan ni ọlọ́dún tó mọ àrè á dìyín mú. Àwọn alálẹ̀ á kí yín lẹ́yìn. Olódùmarè á gbé gbogbo àṣẹ tèdùmarè. Ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa fi ọwọ́ sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú gbígbé orílẹ̀-èdè Odùduwà kalẹ̀. Orílẹ̀-èdè Odùduwà ní ìrètí tí a ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìran Yorùbá láti dé ibi tí ọkàn wa ń fẹ́. Bí a bá wo ìyà tí ó ti ń jẹ àwa ìran Yorùbá bọ̀ látẹ̀yìn, a ó rí wípé ìyà yìí pọ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ sí à ń gbé ìgbé ayé ẹrú ní orílẹ̀-èdè tí a pè ní tiwa. Kò sí àǹfààní tí ó péye láti dé ibi àṣẹ ní orílẹ̀-èdè tí a pè ní tiwa yìí. Ikú ìyà, ikú ẹ̀sín, ìpakúpa ni wọ́n ń pa àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tí ó bá ń fi òtítọ́ inú ṣe iṣẹ́ rẹ̀. Ǹjẹ́ ó wá dára kí ọmọ ẹlẹ́ran kí ó máa jẹgun? Ṣé ó dára bí kí ọmọ aláṣọ kí ó máa wọ àkísà? Ǹjẹ́ ó sunwọ̀n kí ọmọ onílé kí ó máa gbé ẹ̀yìn odi? Ẹ jẹ́ kí a rò ó kí a má bàa fi ohun tí a fẹ́ jẹ bà ohun tí a fẹ́ jẹ jẹ́. Kí a má ta ara wa dànù kí iṣẹ́ àwọn baba ńlá wa tí ó ti lọ ó má bàa parun. Kí ìran wa tí ó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn kí ó lè máa sọ nípa tiwa wípé a ṣe ìwọ̀n tí a lè ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a fi ara wa ṣe òṣùṣù ọwọ̀ kí a dira wa mú nítorí pé àìkọ́wọ́rìn ejò ní jẹ́ ọmọ ejò níyà. Bí ọ̀ká bá ṣáájú tí sèbé tẹ̀lé tí paramọ́lẹ̀ àti òjòlá ń wọ́ ruru tẹ̀lé wọn lẹ́yìn, kò ní sí ẹ̀dá kan tí ó lè fi igi na ọmọ ejò kankan pa láàrin wọn. Ìṣẹ̀dá Yorùbá ni ó dára jù nínú ìwà àti ìṣe. Yorùbá ní àpọ́nlé, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń bọ̀wọ̀ fún àgbà. Ìṣẹ̀dá tí ó ní ààtò ni ìṣẹ̀dá tí Elédùà fi Yorùbá ṣe. Bí ọkùnrin bá jí ní òwúrọ̀ ní ilẹ̀ kóòtù òjíire, a dọ̀bálẹ̀ gbalaja a kí àwọn òbí rẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bí ọmọbìnrin bá jí, a fi orókún méjèèjì kúnlẹ̀ a kí àwọn òbí rẹ̀. Àṣà tí ó wuyì ni àṣà wa, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé àṣà wa lárugẹ. Ẹ jọ̀wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní ìdí ètò yìí kí Odùduwà Republic ó lè dúró. Mò ń bẹ̀ yín ní orúkọ Olódùmarè. Mò ń bẹ̀ yín ní orúkọ àwọn baba ńlá wa tí wọ́n ti ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun ṣáájú wa. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a fi inú kan ṣe é. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí ẹ gba ìbọ̀dè ti ara wa. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí a fi àyè sílẹ̀ fún alamí láàrin wa. Mo wá fẹ́ tàbí tí ó ń ṣe ojú àwọn ọ̀tá nínú ìgbìmọ̀ dídá Odùduwà Republic sílẹ̀. Kírú ẹni báyìí ó rí ìjà Ṣàngó ẹ máa pé àṣẹ. Àṣẹ. Kí ó rí ìjà Ṣànpọ̀nná ẹ pé àṣẹ. Àṣẹ. Kí ó rí ti Ọbàtálá ẹ pé àṣẹ. Àṣẹ. Kí ó wá rí ti Èṣù Ọ̀dàrà onílé oríta ẹ pé àṣẹ. Àṣẹ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi inú kan ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jìjà yìí tọkàntọkàn. Kí àwọn alálẹ̀ kó lè fi gbogbo ọwọ́ sí i. Kí wọ́n lè fi gbogbo ọkàn wọn sí i. Kí wọ́n lè bá wa rin ìrìn àjò náà láṣẹ Elédùmarè.
Orílẹ̀-èdè mi á dúró torí ìyà yìí ti pọ̀jù. Odùduwà Republic á dúró òmìnira adé. Orílẹ̀-èdè mi á dúró torí ìyà yìí ti pọ̀jù. Odùduwà Republic á dúró òmìnira adé.
Ọdẹwùmí ọmọdé lánàá àrọmọdọmọdé yẹmí àwọn bá dọgbà àṣàbí Ọlọ́run ìdàgbà aláàmù kó tó yẹ kí mo sọ Ọdẹwùmí ọmọdé lánàá àrọmọdọmọdé yẹmí àwọn bá dọgbà àṣàbí Ọlọ́run ìdàgbà aláàmù kó tó yẹ kí mo sọ anything màá fẹ́ kí èèyàn kan sí méjì kó bá mi ka anthem wa kọ́ ni mọ̀ pé Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà ní sọ̀rọ̀ Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà sí bàbá ọba tó ẹ bá mi ka national anthem wa. Tí gbogbo wa ni kó máa gbọ́dọ̀ bàjẹ́ ó dọ̀wọ́ yín torí kò sẹ́gbẹ́ mìíràn tí a lè ṣe tó lè dàbí Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà mọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sowọ́pọ̀ ká fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan gbé kémi gbé ẹ tún gbé Ọlọ́run dá wa láàmú yóò rọrùn ara àánú gbà torí pé kí mo sọ Ifá kan sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní ọlọ́mọ àṣà ò gbájá ó ní àwòdì ò pàṣàràgàdà múdà ó dọ̀rọ̀ mí nàlẹ́kùn ikú lajá ajá ò gbọdọ̀ jámọ́ lẹ́yìn ẹkùn àwa Yorùbá ti ṣe tán báyìí láti gbèjà ara wa ó sì dá mi lójú pé èèyàn kan àtọ̀hún rìn wá kan kò lè wá borí wa wọ́n ti kó wa sáàrin o wọ́n ti sọ̀ráǹdì wa báyìí ìkan ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìjọ́ wo ni ní ọ̀nà Bákàtè lágòkun òru náà pè mí àwa mẹ́rin ta lọ fèsì àwọn Fúlàní a mú wọn báyìí àwọn ọlọ́pàá lọ́wọ́ ni ìkan ló ṣẹlẹ̀ àárọ̀ wa ń bẹ̀ yẹn táwọn Fúlàní wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ṣe àwọn ọ̀rí gidigidi tí wọ́n ṣe wọ́n léṣe aago 10 lẹ́nà pè mí tí mo débẹ̀ àwọn Fúlàní agbọn wọn lọ sí station ó tún oníwọ̀n fẹ́ station yẹn pé ìyàgàn kú lòun tó fẹ́
ìyẹn Fúlàní yẹn ibi tó fẹ́ fún yín
wọ́n tún pè Bàǹgídá nígbà tó máa fi dé ọjọ́ kejì báyìí wọ́n pè àtókè ni ẹjọ́ dàrú ká mọ̀ ṣe wàhálà kẹ́nìkan máa dàrú sóníkàlùkù ò nílé tiẹ̀ ni oníkàlùkù lọ́dẹ̀dẹ̀ tiẹ̀ ni ìlú tiwa láwa ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ilé náà sì ní bàjẹ́ ọ̀nà ò sì ní dàrú mo kí ọ̀gá wa àgbà national coordinator Alhaji Ahmed bàbá dáadáa Ọlọ́run bá fẹ̀mí wọn lẹ̀ ikú ló kọ ni àtúbọ̀tán ṣàgbà kú àtúbọ̀tán wọn ò da Ọlọ́run bá ṣàánú fún wọn látara wọn kí gómìnà wa Alhaji Moruf agbọ́n ọkùnrin ogun bó bá ti yá káwọn gómìnà mọ́ ìyànbọ ní kí bàbá ṣùgbọ́n ilé jagunjagun ní o bẹ́ẹ̀ pé lágòkun orí yóò kàn yín lára ṣé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá yìí náà ni ẹ̀yìn ṣòmẹ́ mo dún kí ọ̀gá wa national defence ọlọ́mọ wẹ́wẹ́ ọkùnrin ogun ni kò sásìkò tẹ pé tí ò débí ṣé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá yìí náà ni ẹ̀yìn ṣòlẹ̀ Ọlọ́run dàgbà láàmú bàbá wa ń gàlà láàyè ọkùnrin ogun iná gorí lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ tó ọkùnrin nu tán fi lè wòyàn sí tán fi ní tó fi mọ́gàlà láàyè ó ti yẹ kẹ́ wọn pé ó ta méjì aṣọ wọn ní àwọn bá ti kó nǹkan lọ wọn àkó nǹkan kan lọ ìkan bẹ́ńlẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀rù ń bà wá láti lò tàbá lò wọ́n bá ti mú wá sí station wọ́n ní á kíníkan gbọ́ra sọ a lè jáde Fúlàní station.
ẹ bá bínú bàbá wa kó mọ pàrọ̀ mọ́ ilé náà wọ́n máa ń sọ pé ìjọba amúnimógún bọ́ ẹ̀ ń sọ nísìsiyìí pé àwọn bàbá wa ní àwọn kìíní yẹn lẹ̀ kò yẹ kó lè ṣeé ṣe fún ọ bẹ́ẹ̀ láti mú wa bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé lóòótọ́ ni àwọn ọkọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ wà lẹ̀.
ẹ ṣeun wọ́n ní ìjọba amúnimógún kò ṣe pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìjọba ó kíyàn gírì tí wọ́n gbìn lọ station ṣùgbọ́n a gbọ́dọ̀ rẹra wá ní Yorùbá rẹra wá ń lẹ̀ dáadáa pé wẹ́ nígbà tá a jalè tá a sì lo jìbìtì ẹnì ṣó ń bẹ́ẹ̀ tá a pẹ́ ti pé a wà lórí ráìtì wa pé wọ́n pa á láṣẹ fún wa pé yá ẹ mọ kutu ọwọ́ yín ó kẹ́yìn àgbàlagbà Ọlọ́run ní dá wa láàmú àwọn bàbá wọn gbé nǹkan lọ wọ́n pọ̀ nǹkan lẹ̀ fún wa ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀rù ń bà wá láti lò ṣùgbọ́n pàtàkì ti dá dúró sìn tó lóko ti lóko tó lò ti lodò Yorùbá nǹkan bẹ́ lọ Yorùbá nǹkan bẹ́ lọ Yorùbá mú kí Ààrẹ wa Ọ̀nà Kakanfò Ọlọ́run bá fẹ̀mí bàbá náà lẹ̀ nǹkan kan náà ní gbogbo wa o ṣùgbọ́n Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà ni bàbá gbogbo wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà lẹ̀gbọ́n OPC làbúrò tó àbúrò ti wà tipẹ́tipẹ́ over 100 years
ó ti pẹ́ gan
jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ gan
Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà
over 100 years Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà ti wà OPC ńgbà yí Abíọ́lá náà dálẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n gbà tó má bí ọwọ́ ẹmọ́ bílá kìsì tán sì wọ́n níbẹ̀ náà ló kú sí bí èèyàn kan dìde ń jọ́ láyà ẹ̀rọ afẹ́ gbálẹ̀ wọn ni ó kú sí torí pẹ́nu wa ò kò káwa Yorùbá ẹ jẹ́ ká forí korí ẹ má jà forí gbárí ká forí korí ni kí mò ń wá ṣọ̀kan tí mò ń wá ti ṣọ̀kan àwọn àtọ̀hún nìwà kan ò ní wá kó wa lẹ́rú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti ń kọ́lé sọ́dọ̀ wa wọ́n ti ń ṣe gbá wọ́n ti ń ṣàwo wọ́n ti míìsì mọ́ wa a sì mọ̀ pé wọ́n ń tàn wá ni dandan kọ́ ni pé ká kó aṣọ oògùn wọ̀ ká túmọ̀ ká fẹ́ jà pàṣípò agbádá yìí ìbíjà bá dé náà lọ náà nù sáwọn bàbá wa sí wọn kó nǹkan kọ́rò ni ibi tó wá ìdí báwọn náà ni wọ́n ti ń jà lọ náà nìyẹn bàbá wa Ọlọ́run dá wa láàmú o.
ẹ ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ tí fi jẹ́ àbọ̀ rẹ̀ àmọ̀ràn ó lè gba àwọn youth wa pàápàá jùlọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ Odùduwà yìí tí ẹlòmíì yóò pé èmi ò lè ṣe kíní kan èmi ò lè ṣe gbára kan àmọ̀ràn ó lè gbà wọn àti wípé kí ni nǹkan tí a lè ṣe fún wọn torí nǹkan tó ń bọ̀ yìí kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ ẹnìkan kí làwọn kan tí ẹ lè sọ fún wọn ìmúra tó yẹ káwọn náà máa mú láti lè fi because lóòótọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tẹ sọ sílẹ̀ pé ó wà ògùn ṣe kíní wà ẹ̀ tún lè dá jà náà ẹ̀ sì máa ní àwọn ọmọ kan náà tó máa wà tó máa fún yín ní bí alámí pé bàbá èèyàn wà bí àyàn bá yàn irú àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ lè gbà wọn láti lè jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ yìí kó yá kọ́mọ́kọ́mọ́.
ẹ ṣeun irú àwọn bàbá wa Alhaji Ahmed àwọn bàbá wa Múgàlà láàyè tọ́lá àsúnmọ́ àwọn àgbà púpọ̀ wọ́n ti ń kí wà láyà pé ẹ̀yin ọmọ ẹ mọ́ ṣojo tó ń bẹnu à ń tẹ̀ mọ́ wa pé Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà kí ẹ mọ́ ṣojo Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà kí ẹ mọ́ ṣojo ìran Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà ṣèlógún náà ń jà báwa lórí ìyàwó wa báyìí tá a bá ń gbọ́ pàò dandan kọ́ ni ká lọ wẹ̀ ká tó bọ́ ọ̀tà mi ò tí ì wẹ̀ mo ṣẹ̀sùn mọ́bìnrin tẹ́ni tí ń sáré lọ wẹ̀ kí n tó ṣá ó lè wẹ̀ wọ́n pọ̀ sí máa múra lẹ́ẹ̀dógún gbogbo àwọn tó jà àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ń sìn àti ń ṣí ogun wọn létí pé ẹ má jẹ àjẹjù ẹ má jẹjẹkújẹ ẹ má tó jẹ kọjú torí owó torí béèyàn bá gbowó fún yàn kan sìn ní pé gbà mọ́sòótọ́ ilé ó padà mú tọ̀hún ni ìlú padà lọ sí ká fẹ́ dájú àdìbò fẹ́ nìkan kan mọ́ haúsá ní rúluwa kí ló dé mo sì kọjá tán jí gbé o tí fáàrí kọ́ àwọn àgbẹ̀ gbogbo àgbáyé ní òòrì akọjá tán jí gbé ìlú ọmí gan ìlú jagunjagun ni jọ́sìn ẹ̀dẹ́tì àwọn olóńpẹ̀ ní abídógún ogun náà jẹ́ àmì tó fi dábídógún bẹ́ẹ̀ ni nǹkan ẹ lọ jí gbé òun ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ mo kọjá ẹ̀ tó ra túmọ̀ àwọn àgbàlagbà púpọ̀ gbogbo àwọn yúùtù ọkọ̀ wá tá a ti kì wọ́n láyà ààfin kankan ṣáwọn sí wọn torí a ti búra fún wọn pẹ̀lú oògùn burúkú níta fún ọ ìjọba fi ṣe báyìí kò lè dilẹ̀ ṣù bí táwọn olúgbòhùn burúkú ń bẹ máa búra nǹkan báyìí tó bá ti fi jalè kọ́ báyìí wọ́n ti lè fi jalè torí àwọn náà wọ́n lajú wọn lẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n mọ̀ pé ó ń bọ̀ àwọn làádẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ nǹkan tí ìwà kan wà ní pé a kì í jàjà kò mọ̀dí tí Yorùbá tó jà kí mọ́ ń pẹ́ ẹ̀ẹ́dì wọn kò fọwọ́ lẹ́ran wọ́n ní ọ̀rọ̀ ẹlẹ́yẹ ń gbọ́ ẹyẹ ò dédé bá lóru ilé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹlẹ́yẹ ń gbọ́ Yorùbá fọwọ́ lẹ́ran báyìí a ṣe bí ẹni tí ò mọ nǹkan kan wọ́n mọ igbá.
bọ̀ ìfọwọ́lẹ́rọ̀ wa yẹn ó ti lead wa lọ sí àwọn ohun tó jẹ́ pé àfọwádìí ọ̀lẹ tí àwọn pípọ̀ wọ̀nyí tó wá fi ń lò wá nílò ìyànjú.
àdọ́lẹ̀ mọ́ tá à ń ṣe Yorùbá mọ́ tó ń ṣe Yorùbá ẹdúwà ní Yorùbá gọ̀ Yorùbá ò gọ̀ Yorùbá mú káwọn bàbá tó ti lọ àwọn ibà fọkọjà àwọn ibà àbíkúnlé àwọn náà kó tó yẹ kí wọ́n jagun gbà náà wọ́n ṣe sùúrù gbà tó dẹ̀ dé báyìí òjijì náà lógun máa ń dé wọ́n sọ fún ẹ̀ gbógun bọ̀ èyí máa ń múra di ogun náà oníwò wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n ní pèpè ààrẹ kẹsàmù tó dé ẹ̀yin tẹ kàwé nù oye àgọ́ ọwọ́ tá à ń fi lẹ́ràn àwọn pé níbo ló fẹ́ já sí báyìí mo dẹ̀ kó bí ayọ̀ ní ó já sí torí a ti ṣetán láti gba òmìnira tiwa pé Yorùbá àti dájọ́ torí kí Yorùbá ronú o ẹ má jà kẹ́jìjẹkújẹ bà tiwa jẹ́ ẹ má jẹ́ kí wọ́n wá gbowó fún yín torí owó ẹ̀ lè sòótọ́ bóyá bá kún torí òótọ́ àrọ́mọdọ́mọ rẹ̀ yóò mọ lápá lára rẹ̀ pé bàbá rẹ̀ torí òótọ́ ló ṣe kú káàtà kí ibi tá a ṣe ń lò lọ yìí àfọwọ́ gbòó tó wọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni torí èèyàn jagunjagun là wá.
tí bá máa gbọ́ yín yé wa yìí pé a ti ṣetán ẹgbẹ́ Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà ẹ ti ṣetán
pátápátá
láti fi ọwọ́ sowọ́pọ̀
yányá
láti jà fún ọmọ ilẹ̀ Oòduà. ẹ ṣé gan bàbá wa kẹ́ tó máa lọ ẹ fún wa ní orúkọ yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí kẹ́ wá oríkì yín gangan kẹ́ sọ síbẹ̀.
lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí èmi ni Ọdẹ́wùmí lánàá àrọ́mọdọ́mọdé yẹmí ògbójú ọlọ́dẹ dídẹ̀rù bọ̀dẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni èmi lọ́mọ alájà mú ìmọ̀bọ̀n bá bá mi ní mọ́ ń gajábẹ́ nígùn gàdà bí ó ṣà Ọlọ́run dá wa láàmú.
ẹ ṣé bàbá wa àwọn àríyìn bá
àṣẹ wa
ọjọ́ sátidé kẹ́ pípẹ́ jù báyìí.
You're watching us. My name is Olayomi Koiki. Tí gbogbo yín mọ̀ sí Koiki Media. Àtúndé bí a ṣe ń dé ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò wa lẹ́yìn tí a ti gbọ́ ohùn àwọn Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà tó fi wá ní ọkàn balẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká play anthem wa àwa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò náà lónìí rẹ̀kẹ̀wò.
Iṣẹ́ wa ẹ̀wà orílẹ̀-èdè wa kàgbéga 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 àyèrí ìgbàgbọ́ àyèké láti dẹ́rù làkọ́kọ́. Ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká jọba. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ni ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lépa. Tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Òsìkò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ̀, ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀.
Tó àwa ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀. Mo kí yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò náà. Ètò tí a fi ń fi ọkàn ara wa balẹ̀ pé Oòduà tá gbé dání no be joke, Oòduà tá gbé dání no be wàsá. Ẹni tó bá ní ìtàn sọ pé kò ní ṣeé ṣe á máa dàbí eré á máa dàbí àlá a fi ń yé wọn pé ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ sọ pé bó wù wọ́n kí babaláwo wọn ṣoògùn pé Oòduà yìí ò ní bọ́ sí i Oòduà fúnra rẹ̀ ti ṣiṣẹ́ ó kàn ń fẹnu tiwa ó fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ ni mo kí yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ní ibikíbi tí ẹ ti ń wò wá ní Amẹ́ríkà ni ní Malaysia ni ní Canada ni ní Nàìjíríà ni ní United Kingdom ni ní Turkey ni ibikíbi ní Japan gbogbo ibi tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ní òwúrọ̀ yìí orúkọ tèmi á máa jẹ́ Ọláyọmí Kóìkì àní gbára wa ní àsìkò púpọ̀ ìta máa sọ náà ni pé gbogbo àwa tí à ń fi ẹ̀mí bá lọ ní Kútọ́nù ni mo kí gbogbo àwọn ti Benin Republic mo kí gbogbo àwọn ti Côte d'Ivoire àwọn ti Sierra Leone àwọn ti Libya mo kí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá jí má sùn àti wá jí báyìí àwa gan àfẹ́ sùn mọ́ ẹlòmíà máa ní arákùnrin ṣé kò ń sú ẹni ṣé kò kí ń rẹ̀ ẹni tó bá ti jọ́rọ̀ Yorùbá kò gbọ́dọ̀ máa sú wa kò dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀ wá nítorí pé kí ni a ní àsìkò yẹn ò sí púpọ̀ mọ́ fún wa nítorí ìyà ti jẹ ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire mo kí gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní Lebanon àwọn ọmọ wa tó wà ní Lebanon Ọlọ́run túbọ̀ bá yín ṣe tí ẹ fi máa padà sí ilé ìyà ń bẹ mo kí àwọn tó wà ní Amẹ́ríkà lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí torí àwọn tó wà ní ọ̀nà tó jì bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn òun la ṣe ń ṣe ètò találẹ́ lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí mo ti rí i pé gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣètò lọ́tún lósì mo kí Òṣàtọ́lá mo kí Adétòkùnbọ̀ ọmọọba mo kí bàbá wa Gbẹ̀du Ire nígbà tí mo rí i pé ó dà ń pé ilẹ̀ tí ó ti ṣe díẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ gbọ́ àdúrà yìí díẹ̀.
a ó tún mọ̀ pé ohun àdúrà sókè a ó gbàdúrà fún èyí ṣe Odùduwà nation kí Ọlọ́run kó tan ìmọ́lẹ̀ rẹ̀ kí Olúwa kó establish nation náà kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà kí Olúwa kó gbà fún wa gbogbo ọ̀pọ̀pọ̀ tó máa tako èyí tí ṣẹlẹ̀ Yorùbá kọ́lọ́run kó tako wọn ẹ pé já kan kẹ́kẹ́ sọ́dí àdúrà já Jésù Kristi Ọlọ́run ọ̀gá gbogbo ọba àwọn ọba Ọlọ́run àwọn Ọlọ́run àfi èyí ṣe orílẹ̀-èdè Odùduwà nation
àmín lórúkọ Jésù Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí ilẹ̀ òmìnira Odùduwà kó kú gbogbo àwọn tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe pé kí Odùduwà nation kó má wá sáyé kí Odùduwà fúnra rẹ̀ kó bá wa dá sẹ̀ríà fún wọn mo kí yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí I say a very good evening to those that have joined us we are doing exactly what we do every day We are being watched on different platforms. But I want us to go on our YouTube channel. We need that number to go up because we will need that for the broadcast on the 1st of October in the next 30 days. About law subscribe. If you have not subscribed to the channel of Koiki Media, I would appreciate if you can just go there now and click the subscribe button. We need 1,000 people before we can use the mobile phone to transmit on the 1st of October. If we do not get that 1,000, at the moment we are about 955. If we do not get the 1,000 on the 1st of October, which is going to be one of my busiest days in the history of what I've been doing, I'm going to go with the laptop. But I believe because we're going to be outdoor for a very long time. And since we are not moving with a generator like Nigeria where you can carry generator, we would then have to use the mobile phone at some point to transmit on the 1st of October for the rally here in UK. So I need that 1,000 people before YouTube will allow me to use the phone to transmit live using the YouTube. At the moment, we are using the software, which I've told a lot of you, what the software that we use. I always try to tell people the software is for the benefit of the ODUDUWA children as well, so that anytime you want to also, do your own broadcasting, you can also download it. The only difference is you will pay nothing to use the XSplit. It's called the XSplit. I have explained that for those that are on MixLR. A very good evening to those watching us on MixLR, or listening rather. And I hope you can hear me loud and clear. If you can, I believe we have few people that have joined us on the MixLR. Ebawama link here. It is cheaper for those in Nigeria to listen through the MixLR. So this is the software I use all the time, but I will not be able to use this if I don't have enough numbers on the day of the rally. I say good evening. We are also live on the we are live as well on Instagram as usual. This is our poll. At the moment, we have 12,779 people that have literally signed the poll. It is 5 questions we've asked. Do you want a new nation? Ǹjẹ́ o fẹ́ orílẹ̀-èdè tuntun? 12,410 Yorubas have said yes, while 363 Yorubas have said no. That's fine. Do you want a Yoruba nation to stand as an independent state? Ǹjẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá kó dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìpínlẹ̀? 12,382 of you have said yes, while 389 people still believe in one Nigeria. Also, we also have asked, what country of domicile are you? Some of you are in UK, just like myself, while some of you are in America. You just need to input what country you are. The next question we ask is your local government in Nigeria. Which local government area do you come from? Ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ wo ni wọ́n ti wá? It will not be your local government in your own country. It will be the one from Nigeria. Also, the question we ask again is, what is your gender? You literally do not have to tell us, but at the moment, 2,255 people are female, while 10,000 are male. A lot of people are concerned with this figure because a lot of people believe that we should have done more than 12,000. I can confirm that from tonight, we have removed the contact number, which is also voluntary. The reason why we kept it voluntary is maybe we can reach back to you. But in tí wọ́n fi ń yé wa ni pé ẹ̀rù ń bà àwọn kan pé kọ́ má bàa trace number wọn. Ẹ̀rù yìí ṣá ló ń bọmọ Yorùbá ní gbogbo ìgbà. Ẹ̀rù yìí náà ṣá ni. Ẹ̀rù yìí náà ṣá ni. So I can confirm officially that we have removed asking anybody to leave their email, which we have stopped that one a very long time. We have now also removed the number. You will not have to leave your number anymore to sign the poll. Maybe now we will get more people that will come out and sign the poll. Gbogbo yín tí ẹ ti wọlé sórí ètò ni mò ń rí màá kí yín lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Àmọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ lórí kí ni statistics ibi tá dé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ poll yìí. I don't understand if we have 41,734 people that have viewed this poll, but only 12,655 people have literally completed this poll. I say 12,765 people have completed it. We started this poll on June the 8th. And if you look at the trend, it went up from June 8th to June 14th. It came back down. It went back up again from June 29th to July the 5th. It literally dropped all the way down till the July 26th. It went back up again from July 27th to August 2nd. It stays up there until it dropped back again August 10, and it went back up again from August 17 to August 23. And it has literally flattened again as at August 31, which is just yesterday, because we are now the 1st of September 2020. It has literally dropped down again. The question now is the average time to complete a poll, time Temafi completed, which I believe is because those in Nigeria or maybe somebody that is struggling. The latest person that have signed it at an average time scale is 2 minutes 2 seconds. Gbogbo tí ó gbọ́mọ Yorùbá tó máa fi sign poll yìí kò máa ju 2 minutes lọ nígbésí ayé wa. Àmọ́ oko ẹrú tá ti wà nínú ẹ̀ tá ń pariwo a máa ti ju over 60 years lọ. Ẹni tó bí lánàá gan ó máa ti dàgbà ká má ti sọ ẹni tó bí ní before independent a mọ̀ pé fraud ni. Kí ló wá fà á? Kí ni ìdí ẹ̀ tí gbogbo ọmọ 60 million Nigeria àbí Yorùbá rather tí 2 minutes nínú ìgbésí ayé ọmọ Yorùbá tó wá di tí a máa lè fìlì poll yìí? Ìbéèrè tí mo ń bi wá lálẹ́ yìí òun ni pé ṣé ní àtijọ́ tí a ti dáyé 2 minutes 2 seconds ó wá pọ̀jù fún wa láti fi lọ fìlì poll tó máa kó wa kúrò nínú oko ẹrú? I can confirm the manual part of it is already ongoing in different states across the Southwest. I received a call from Sokoto State. Our brothers in Sokoto are also saying they are ready to leave, not coming down as quickly as possible. We cannot declare anybody to leave wherever they are living now. But all I can say is you must be very, very vigilant, especially with a lot of security situation around the country. Nigeria is already volatile, whether you agree with me or not. The amount of killings, kidnaps, security concern, I would personally advise anyone that is a Yoruba person to start making their way down as quickly as possible. Hello? Ekaleo. Ṣé kí n gbé sórí speaker ní àbí ẹ fẹ́ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn ni? Àgbọ́yé. Okay. Ṣé yẹn Paul tó yí àbí? Okay. Orúkọ tó wà ń bẹ̀, èmi ni mo set up Paul yìí ní June la set it up, and èmi ni mo set it up. So tí àwọn èèyàn bá ń sọ pé orúkọ wo ló wà níbẹ̀, orúkọ gbogbo wa náà ni la fi ṣe. Ìdí tí a dẹ̀ fi set it up, ẹni tó bá ti gbé ní Western world tí mo mọ̀ pé yìí náà ti wà ní bíbá tó jọ́ mẹ́ta, election tó ń bọ̀ ní America wá ti máa ṣe tán pè ní sample test or sample poll rather. Ìdí tí wọ́n fi ń ṣe sample poll yẹn ni pé ṣé Trump ló máa wọlé àbí Joe Biden? Wọ́n ń pe kinní kan ní projection poll fún àwọn tí wọ́n wà ní London before the election tí a ṣe ní December ní UK ní bíbáyìí. Ìdí tí wọ́n fi mọ tí máa wọlé ni pé wọ́n ti ṣe sample poll lóríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà. So táwọn èèyàn bá ń béèrè pé ta ló set it up, ìdí táwọn ṣe fi filẹ̀ nìyẹn. Àwa náà la set it up, kò ń ṣe politician ló set it up. Èmi ni mo set it up, ọmọ Yorùbá ló set it up. Tó bá wá ń bẹ̀rù pé ṣé wọ́n máa wá gbé information wọn lọ bá ìjọba Nàìjíríà ni àbí ipò kan ló máa gbé lọ, màá wá bi wọ́n pé ṣé nígbà tí wọ́n ń gbé nílùú yìí, nígbà tí wọ́n bá rí poll tán ní kó sign, ǹjẹ́ wọ́n mọ ẹni tó set it up kan tó filẹ̀? Ìbéèrè ni mò ń bi wọ́n, torí pé àwa ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire, ìbẹ̀rù tó ń bi wá ni pé a wà nílùú yìí, a wà l'Amẹ́ríkà, oríṣiríṣi nǹkan míì tí kò tẹ̀ mọ́bi tó ti ń bọ̀ láti tọwọ́ bọ̀ rí o. Bàbá mi, oríṣiríṣi lẹlòmíì ti tọwọ́ bọ̀, mò ń gbọ́ yín. Okay. Àti upgrade yẹn, so ó possible nísìn, but a lè máa fi gbogbo yẹn sọ lórí afẹ́fẹ́, but ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Yeah, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Okay. Okay. All right, sir. Màá send it. All right. Ẹ ṣé gan ni daddy wa. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. All right, sir. Ẹ ṣé, sir. Àwọn OAM ni wọ́n bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ tán. Bí ṣe máa ń sọ, ẹgbẹ́ oríṣiríṣi ló wà. Ẹ má wà deceived pé ẹgbẹ́ kan ló wà ló ń gbé ọ̀rọ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire o. Èmi ò ní jókòó sí bíbáyìí kí n sọ fún yín pé it's only one group. We have a lot of groups. Ẹgbẹ́ mi gan ẹ lè má rí wọn lórí mídíà, iṣẹ́ tó máa ń ṣe, iṣẹ́ ribiribi ni. Ìbéèrè tí bàbá wa ń béèrè, tí ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa tí ẹ̀ gbọ́n táwọn ń bi mí ni pé àwọn èèyàn ń béèrè pé ta ló set up póòlù yìí? Ọláyọmí Kóìkì tí gbogbo yín mọ̀ sí Kóìkì Media. I set it up. Like I said, I have lived there for 20 years. And when we started talking about this movement, the first thing that came to me tó wá sọ́kàn mi ni pé ǹjẹ́ wọ́n ti ṣe anything like this tí a fi mọ̀ pé a fẹ́ lọ? À ń sọ lóòótọ́, à ń fẹnu sọ, but eléyìí náà wà lára tí a máa need fún gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan nígbà tí OAM tó bá jáde lọ́la pé àwọn máa nídi sample èèyàn mélòó ló sọ pé a fẹ́ lọ. A máa fún wọn ní dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì yìí. Already we have 12,000. Ṣé 12,000 yẹn ló fẹ́? À mú fún wọn. But tó bá rí 50,000 níbi táwọn fẹ́ gbé ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá lọ, nítorí pé kí ni, ọkàn mi balẹ̀ pé àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe ẹgbẹ́ lóríṣiríṣi wọ́n máa nídi gbogbo kinní. In tó fẹ́ mi ní iyì àbí iye tí mo fi set it up ní June nìyẹn. And ẹni tó ti gbé nílùú ìrí tó gbé l'Amẹ́ríkà kódà ní Nàìjíríà wọ́n ń ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí Google, ajá lọ sọ́dọ̀ Ifá, mo fẹ́ fi nǹkan kan wọ̀n wá. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo kí ni projection poll of this America election. America election projection poll, America election. Ẹ rí i pé kò likely pé kán máa tí ì ṣe ìtàn pè ní sample poll rí. Ẹni bá ń wo fọ́nrán nísìn, ẹ rí i pé it says, and I'm just going to pick something at random, US 2020 presidential election forecast. Báwo ló ṣe forecast? Kí ni ìdí tó ṣe use the forecast? Because wọ́n ti ṣe sample poll. Okay, ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí inú eléyìí tó sọ pé poll projection results 2020. Nítorí nígbà tí wọ́n ń bi wá nísìn pé ta ló set it up, ta ni ó set it up so that ká lè bá wọn bí a máa sign ilé yàbá ní sign ẹ̀. And I can understand. Ẹlòmíì lè ní bí a politician ni, but ìtagbédá ní gbogbo ìgbà la fi ń sọ fún yín pé eléyìí ò ń sọ̀rọ̀ politics o. Kódà ó wà lára broadcast wa tá a ṣe láàárọ̀ ẹ̀. O ò lè fi ọ̀rọ̀ Oòduà fi defraud anybody. Kódà ẹni tá a bá fún ní details yìí tó bá gbé lọ fún politician, ó máa kú ni o. Eléyìí ò ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀rín o. Torí pé kí ni àwọn ọmọ Oòduà tó ń sign ẹ̀, wọ́n sign ẹ̀ nítorí pé kí ni wọ́n ń fi ẹ̀dùn ọkàn wọn wọ̀n. Tẹ́ bá wá ń wo election projection yìí, ṣé in tí àwa náà ń béèrè àti in tí wọ́n ń béèrè ní bíbá kí ni ìyàtọ̀? +4475 94050979. Tẹ́ bá wo òkè yẹn, ó ní President Trump 204, Biden 334. Tẹ́ bá wo Senate, ó ní àwọn Trump 49 -4, Democrat 49 +4. Tẹ́ bá wo House, ó ní GOP, which is àwọn Democrat náà ni 195 -6. Kí ni mo ṣe ń ṣàlàyé gbogbo eléyìí? Because a lot of our people must understand that we need something like this to prove to the international community that we want to go. Kò ṣe pé ká kàn máa fẹnu sọ pé a fẹ́ lọ. It's not about just coming out and say a fẹ́ lọ. Okay, a fẹ́ lọ lóòótọ́. Ǹjẹ́ ti ṣe sample test pé a fẹ́ lọ? Ìdí tí a ṣe set it up nìyẹn ní June. And so far, we have been talking about it every day. But when people say now that, màmá tó set kìíní up, ìdí tá a ṣe sign ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Èmi ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ wa láàárọ̀ yìí pé ṣé gbogbo ohun tí a ti kọlù rí látijọ́ ta ti délé ayé lórí pé a sign kankan, ǹjẹ́ àmọ́ ẹni tó send ẹ̀ síta ta fi sign ẹ̀? And this is where we need to understand. Ṣé à ń ṣe tọkàntọkàn ni àbí à ń ṣe nítorí nǹkan míì? And that's why I have put this up. Now, ẹ wo gbogbo tó wà níbí báyìí nísìnyí. Ní 2016, wọ́n sọ tó jẹ́ presidential race statistics. Báwo ló ṣe mọ gbogbo kìíní? It is sample test. It is poll. Projection. Nígbà tá a bá ń sọ fún òyìnbó nísìnyí pé àwa Yorùbá máa fi lọ, wá béèrè pé ẹ̀yin mélòó lẹ fẹ́ lọ? Àwa 12,000 wà ní ẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ pé 60 million ní. Are we ready? Bí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ẹ lè má ti yé wa dáadáa. Ẹni tí kò bá yé ẹ pè +4475 94050979. Ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sórí figure bí táwa ti wò lọ tẹ́lẹ̀. Now, let's look at the country by country. Ìlú mélòó gangan ló tẹ̀ bá wa fara sí kínní? Ìlú mélòó? Torí àwọn ìlú kan wà tí wọ́n tẹ̀ bọ́dà rárá. Àwọn ìlú kan dẹ̀ wà tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun. The question is, mo fẹ́ gbé wá sókè díẹ̀ sí ni o, because mo fẹ́ ká wo ìlú sí ìlú fún àwọn tó ti. I always tend to have problem with this when it comes to, okay, tutulo. Okay, that's it. Now, tẹ́ bá lọ sí South Africa, gbogbo Yorùbá tèmi mọ̀ pé wà ní South Africa wọ̀ ju 170 lọ bí àwọ̀dẹ̀ tí gbọ́ ni gbogbo Yorùbá tó wà ní Northern Ireland kò ju 145 lọ gbogbo Yorùbá tó wà ní Libya 141 gbogbo Yorùbá tó wà ní France àwọn tó ti fíìdì kínní ni mò ń sọ yìí o 136 Italy 127 Oman 90 Spain 82 Benin Republic 54 Netherlands 49 Egypt 45 Ghana 45 Belgium 43 Malaysia 38 Saudi Arabia 35 Sweden 31 Cote d'Ivoire 30 Qatar 29 India 28 Brazil 25 Gambia 23 Australia 22 Morocco 22 Israel 20 Russia 19 Japan 19 Turkey 18 Finland 15 Kenya 15 Malta 15 Philippines 15 Luxembourg 15 Hong Kong SAR China 14 Austria 13 Cyprus 12 Ukraine 10 Norway 10 Switzerland 10 Poland 9 Equatorial Guinea 9 Denmark 8 Sierra Leone 8 Kuwait 8 Uganda 7 ẹ jẹ́ ká wá sókè sí Ìbọ̀ládé Greece 6 Togo 5 Mali 5 Mexico 5 Vietnam 5 Lebanon 5 màá fi fídíò àwọn ọmọ wa tí wọ́n kó lọ sí Lebanon tí wọ́n ń pè fún SOS màá fi wọ̀nyí láìpẹ́ yìí ara ìdí tá a ṣe ń sọ pé Iléyá we can decide and say we are not interested in this poll but I have to say it's going to be something that we would need towards this self-determination. We'll explain what the self-determination means. Don't be deceived. We have more than different groups working around the clock to make sure that the Yoruba people are free from the danger, from the atrocities, from the wickedness of a system that is not working. Once again, my name is Olayomi Koiki. Congo Brazzaville 3, Burkina Faso 3, Jamaica 3, Azerbaijan 3, Mauritius 3, Singapore 3, Dominica 2, Tunisia 2, Bulgaria 2, Jordan 2, Lesotho 2, Czech Republic 2, Bangladesh 2, Liberia 2, Lithuania 2, Mauritania 2, Georgia 2, Grenada 2, Niger 2, Romania 2, Afghanistan 1, Chad 1, Botswana 1, Bolivia 1, Tajikistan 1, Trinidad and Tobago 1, Tanzania 1, Armenia 1, Taiwan 1, Latvia 1, Kyrgyzstan 1, Maina Goma or Brunei Luyebajé 1, ọmọ Yorùbá kan náà wà níbẹ̀, Malawi 1, Jersey 1, Iraq kí ni ìyẹn ń wá káàkiri Iraq lọ́hùn kódà ó lágbára, Namibia 1, Indonesia 1, Hungary 1, Guinea 1, Nauru 1, Guinea 1, Ecuador 1, Algeria 1, Rwanda 1, Cape Verde 1, Slovakia 1, Chile 1, and Somalia 1. Now, how many people have signed in Nigeria? 6,461. That's about 50.6%. Ìyàn mélòó ló ti sign ní UK táwa yìí ní gbogbo United Kingdom pátápátá tí ọmọ ìkáàrọ̀ òjìrè wà wọ́n níbẹ̀ la pọ̀ sí jù. Gbogbo àwọn tó ti sign ẹ̀ kò máa ju 1,973 lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà. Gbogbo àwọn tó ti sign ẹ̀ ní Amẹ́ríkà wọ́n máa ju 1,496. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wá lọ sí United Arab Emirates 507. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé lọ sí Germany 263. Canada 243. So, and I think that is about it. Lagos 5,691. Àwọn jí má sùn. Àwọn ọmọ Èkó sọ pé ó ti yá ilé yá àfi máa lọ. Ní Kaduna àwọn 748. I won't be surprised torí ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti ń pa wọ́n tó pọ̀ sí jù. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ líǹkì yìí tí wọ́n ní website, get in touch pẹ̀lú wa, à fún yín ní líǹkì yẹn. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i, a ti yọ pé ká béèrè nọ́mbà torí wọ́n náà kan bẹ̀rù pé wọ́n fi nọ́mbà sílẹ̀. They say people are scared. So we have removed the number section of it. So it's not going to ask you for numbers anymore. There's another poll that we have set up again, parallel to the one that we have presently. And that one is asking a similar question. And that question is, no election come 2023 in Nigeria. Do you want election in Nigeria come 2023? Yes or no? Do you want our royal fathers to have a say in ODUDUWA movement? Yes or no? Or maybe you prefer to say something else. Are you worried with the security situation in Nigeria? No election until the amalgamation. No election until ODUDUWA is established. If you have more questions you want us to add to that, please, you can always reach out to us on our email or direct contact number. Also, Google organization that believe that they can make use of all this information, reach out to us and we will work together so that whatever we are doing from the media side, you are also carried along. This is not for me. This is not for any one of us. This is to liberate us out of the country called Nigeria. What is self-determination? We talked about this morning, and I'm just going to review that again quickly this evening. The phone line is open. Yoruba. Google. Okay, let me do it this way. Let's talk about we're going to talk about the amalgamation, which is the fraudulent amalgamation. And I'm sure we have a lot of lawyers that should be reviewing all these things now. And I'm sure there's a lot of work going on in that. So, but there's something I wanted to look at. Yorubas, that was got to do with the UNPO, which we looked at this morning. And that talks about okay, let's go into it this way. No, there was a particular one that we opened this morning and it gave us straight away what we were looking for. Okay, when we talk about self-determination, what does it mean to you and me? What does it mean to an average Yoruba man, Yoruba woman? According to the UNPO, and this was August 20, 2020, UNPO welcomes new member, meet the Yoruba World Congress. According to the XP General Assembly of the Unrepresented Nations and Peoples Organization, saw the UNPO welcome 5 new members. The 4th new member to be welcomed was the Yoruba World Congress, representing the Yoruba people of West Africa. The YWC has joined the UNPO because they want the Yoruba people to be able to exercise their right to self-determination, which they aren't able to do as part of Nigeria. Inti a lè ṣe nínú Nigeria òun la fi dá ṣe fúnra wa nísìn. A fẹ́ dá níjọba tiwa, a fẹ́ ní military tiwa, a fẹ́ ní intermama control nǹkan tiwa, a fẹ́ wà lábẹ́ Fúlàní mọ́. Inti mo wá tún béèrè ni pé kí ni rògbòdìyàn tó ń lọ láàrin wọn ní Ìlọrin pẹ̀lú àwọn Fúlàní tí wọ́n tún rìn lọ sọ́nà Ìlọrin. I'm sure a lot of you, ẹ̀yin tí ẹ bá ní òye, I hope you are following what is happening in Kwara State. There is a visit that I'm aware of, and I'm sure a lot of you are also aware of it. And I hope we are still live on Facebook. Because, okay, we are still live. I can see myself on the screen. And I hope those watching us as well. A very good evening to my big uncle, my daddy, wọ́n ní kí n má pè àwọn ní professor, mo ti rí wọn ní orí fọ́nrán. Why do we continue to explain this to people is because ẹ̀rù tó ń bá àwọn tó wà nílé tí wọ́n mọ in tó ń pè ní self-determination. I will repeat that again. In tí a lè ṣe nínú Nàìjíríà nítorí pé inú ṣàkùṣàkù la wà, wọ́n ti hold wa to ransom. Gbogbo wa kàwé àwa lábẹ́ málà. Ìwé tí a kà títí òun mà ló gbé àwọn ọmọ wa tí mo fẹ́ fi fídíò wọn wọ̀nyí nísìn tí àánú wa máa ṣe yín. Okay, let's go back to this scene. I think I have it ready on this scene. Let's go back to this scene. I'm going to go back to there.
Ẹ káalẹ́ o, gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà. Níbikíbi tẹ́ bá ti wo fídíò wa yìí. Àwa ọmọ yín, àbúrò yín, ìyàwó yín lélẹ́yìí Lebanon. Táwa stranded síbẹ̀. Tẹ́ bá wo fídíò yìí dáadáa ṣe kan tẹ́lẹ̀ náà o. Lẹ́yìn fídíò tá dẹ̀ ṣe flight mẹ́rin ló ti lọ sí Nàìjíríà tó jẹ́ wípé jáde ní gbogbo ìgbà tí òṣòro wa ń bẹ̀. A kàn ń bẹ̀ yín àárọ̀ ní kẹjọ kẹsànán wa ẹ má yẹ ká gbé sájò oko wa jẹ la wà o àfẹ́tàdé gbé sájò wa àwọn ọmọ tí náà máa rán láàrin gbogbo kíbi tó bá dé àwọn ará láàrin ẹ̀wọ̀n nǹkan báyìí òbí tá à ń sùn ìyá ń jẹ wá bíbá ìwé stranded ìyá ń jẹ wá òbí tá à ń sùn ìwà ọmọ nílé ọlọ́nà nígbà tá a wá àkọ́tà máa jẹ wá sí Lebanon táwa dẹni tó ráre nínú Lebanon ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú wa Ministry of Human Affairs ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣíjú àánú wa ní bàbá wa Onífẹ́ ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún wa First Lady of Ondo State ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣíjú àánú wa First Lady of Ekiti State ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún wa ẹ ṣíjú àánú wa ọmọ tí náà máa rán ẹ má yẹ ká gbé sájò ní kankan tá a gbójúlé bíbá yìí kò sẹ́bí kò sára kò sí bàbá kò sí ìyá fún wa kò sẹ́ni bọ́dí fún wa láti ràn wá lọ́wọ́ ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣíjú àánú wa ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣíjú àánú wa make me elegant foundation ẹjọ́ Project Ferry, please, we are pleading, we are begging you, please have mercy on us. Ẹ wo bá ṣe pọ̀ tó kò sórúkọ wá lórí ìtànúdà ní tó jáde lábẹ́ ìbá ìtọ́nipọ́n lọ Nàìjíríà. Àwọn àmìbá ìkọ̀tẹ́ tó máa ràn wá lọ́wọ́ ìṣàánú fún wa. Ẹ má yẹ ká gbé sájò ẹjọ́ bàbá wa òní ọ̀fíìkẹ́ ẹjọ́ bàbá ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣíjú àánú wa. Àwọn ọmọ tí náà máa rán àánú ẹjọ́ nítorí tó lọ́wọ́ ìṣàánú wa ẹ má yẹ ká gbé sájò ẹwọ́ ẹni ìfẹ́ ìtẹ̀bá rẹ̀ òtí ẹ̀yà. Wọ́n ti lò ó fún wíwọ́n ti já wèrè lọ́ní báyà àti jẹ́ tàbá yìí ó ti sùn tí ó ti jì ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún wa ẹ má yẹ ká gbogbo wa jẹ ká tọ́ta máa jẹ la wá wá sí ibà ẹ má yẹ ká pàdé kan tó máa jẹ wá kó lè dá fún gbogbo alábà yìí gírádìtì wà nínú wa ẹ tó fọṣọwọ́ wà nínú wa ẹ ṣàánú fún wa ẹ má yẹ ká gbé sájò ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún wa First Lady of Ekiti State First Lady of Kwara State please ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún wa President Buhari ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún wa ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún wa bàbá wa Adébóyè ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún wa Dangote ẹ ṣàánú fún wa àwọn pé lè ràn wá lọ́wọ́ òun náà ṣe pé yìí ta ṣe ń fọ́ yẹn nìkan náà lè ràn wá lọ́wọ́ bí ta wà yìí àti ṣiṣẹ́ ọlọ́dún kan wà nínú àrùn oṣù gbà olóṣù mẹ́fà owó olóṣù mẹ́jọ owó àwọn lé wa síta ìwọ tó bá tún múra máa fún ẹni bọ́ìsì jẹ ẹwọ́ ọmọ tó wà lẹ́yìn báyìí àti jẹ́ta ló ti sùn ó ti já wèrè alọ́nìrè múlẹ̀gbẹ̀ títì àti jẹ́ta ló ti sùn báyìí tí ó ti já wèrè ẹjọ́ ìṣàánú fún wa ààrẹ kìtì wa náà rí bẹ́ẹ̀ láti képe ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún àánú wa ẹjọ́ Project Ferry please we are begging you we are pleading you make me elegant foundation please ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún wa ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣíjú àánú wa ẹjọ́ have mercy on us we are begging you we are pleading.
Wọ́n ní àwọn plead ìdí tí màá padà sí ọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń sọ lórí self-determination ṣe rí tí ó bá jẹ́ pé a ti gbé ìlú ara wa fúnra wa irú àwọn ọmọ tó lọ Lebanon yẹn tán náà wọ́n ní graduate láàrin wọn àwọn kan kọ́ṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ǹjẹ́ wàá tún máa sá káàkiri bí ẹṣin oníwòlémọ̀ I cannot blame anybody and do not blame them because I know we are quick to judge kí ló wá lọ sí Lebanon now ṣe báwọn kan ti ń lọ tẹ́lẹ̀ rí now tí wọ́n mọ̀ pé problem one hey shut up your mouth please don't say that. Don't say that. Tí ìlú yẹn bá dání, kí ló tẹ̀ fi gbéyàn kan dìde tó ń káàkiri? Ibì kan náà ṣáà ni wọ́n náà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. I left Nigeria almost 2 decades ago. Ìwọ náà ti kúrò nílé nísìn. Ask yourself how many years ago? Ṣèbí gbà tí wọ́n rí visa UK gbà mọ́, àti Amẹ́ríkà nígbà táwọn yẹn wo kókó mọ́ visa wọn tẹ́ ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn tó fún wọn ní visa. Màá padà sórí ọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń sọ yìí. Ẹni bá fẹ́ lọ Amẹ́ríkà nísìn, even before COVID yìí nísìn, ká tẹ̀ sọ pé UK visa, wàá sanwó visa wọn ní tó fún ẹ. Right? Wàá gba owó yẹn lọ́wọ́ yín nígbà tá à nílùú tó gbádùn. Tó bá jẹ́ pé a nílùú tó gbádùn ni, a ní láwọn tó ń káàkiri láyé ìgbà kan in the 80s. Tó bá dé embassy, tó bá dé Heathrow, lọ máa ti fún ẹ ní visa pé káàbọ̀ ọmọ Nàìjíríà. That was in the 80s. Now, òyìnbó wá sọ fún ẹ pé àwọn ló colonize wa o. Àwọn ló dá wàhálà sílẹ̀, ẹ ti gbàgbé. O ti gbàgbé, ẹ máa ń tètè gbàgbé nǹkan. Àwọn tó dá wàhálà sí wa lọ́rùn nísìn, àwọn wá ń sọ fáwọn nísìn pé tá bá fi wá sí ìlú àwọn, a máa gba visa ní o. Torí a ti mọ̀ pé you are the capital poverty of the world. Màá fi statistics yẹn wọ̀nyí. Torí pé these are things that we must let our people understand that the reason why we cannot continue with Nigeria is Nigeria itself is gone spiritually. Gbogbo tó kù nísìn, wọ́n bi mí pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Kwara. Ẹni bá ń follow in tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ìlọrin in the last 3 days, they are playing something ahead. Wọ́n ní ọmọ ọba kan ó ṣe visit lọ sí Kwara State. Ẹ̀rín yín ń pa mí. Ṣẹ̀rí àwọn Kwara, kó má jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin máa tẹ̀lé Fúlàní lọ ni, torí pé àwa ò ní dúró. Tẹ́ bá ti lọ gbàbọ̀dè fún wa, ẹ máa tẹ̀lé wọn lọ ni. The question you should ask yourself now is, if a country that is the 6th largest crude oil producer in the world cannot take care of its people, you will continue to see people Maradona girls like these. Àwọn ọmọ báyìí.
Ẹ kálẹ́ ọmọ Nàìjíríà.
Right?
Ibikíbi tẹ́ bá ti wo fídíò wa yìí.
Àwọn ọmọ yìí àwa máa káàkiri ọmọ wa, àwọn àbúrò wa, àwọn ìyàwó wa. Nítorí pé kò ń ṣe fámílì ẹ, kò sí ìtókùn ẹ. Ẹnu ẹ ń ya wọ́rọ́wọ́rọ́. Ó wò pé torí ìwọ wà l'Amẹ́ríkà, ó wà ní Canada. Ó ti gbàgbé pé àwọn ọmọ yìí náà fẹ́ lọ Canada. Ìlú yìí ò fún wọn ní visa ni. UK ò fún wọn visa, Amẹ́ríkà ò fún wọn visa. Àwọn agent kan wá jókòó. Ṣé rí nínú ìbàjẹ́ Nàìjíríà? Ṣé rò pé gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì Nàìjíríà ni kò fi yẹ kí Nàìjíríà dá? We also have individuals that are wicked. They will now present to all these young innocent girls, because of the poverty level in the country. The poverty level, ẹ mọ̀ fáwọn obìnrin la rí lẹ́ǹkan yẹn. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wo fídíò yẹn, ẹ fún mi ní idea age wo lẹ rò fáwọn ọmọ yẹn wà, age group wo, so that mo fẹ́ lọ mú jáde nínú group táwọn ọmọ yẹn máa wà nínú these people living in extreme poverty. This is an interactive platform. You can call in, you can leave a message, but I want you to tell me how many people know the age of some of those girls in that video. I bet you can play video and learn consequently. Just an idea, give and take. What is the age group? Because I'm going to bring that age group out. But remember, we were living under $5.5. As at then, listen, we are living with $1.9 $1.9. The question is, should we now ask for stupid restructuring? Should we ask for a referendum? Or should we just ask for self-determination where we can take care? Thank you very much. Engineer Remedy says the girls are between 23 to 27. Anybody agree with Engineer Remedy? I'm looking at the... Okay, somebody... Oh, my beautiful sister is live with me this evening, and I appreciate her so much. She said between 20 and 25, so we still know that they're still between that age bracket. Anybody else? Somebody says between 20 something to 30. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, now that we know that they are in between less than 30 years old, I'm talking about some of those girls in that video. I'm going to click on the... Okay, there's a call coming through. Maybe this somebody wants to buttress on that. Ekale, welcome on board. Motimenton sọ̀rọ̀. Bàbá o. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Don't give my...
Oh, no. We don't have to. We just want to hear your voice. When somebody like you call, I don't have to reveal who is on the other side of the line. Just explain to us what you want to talk to us.
They will be between the age of 20 to 30 years.
Okay, so just stay there. Let me quickly tell us between the age of 20 to 30. So we say between 25, 29. Okay, so we said they are between 25, 29. So, okay, so if we say they are between 25 to 29, they are female. In Nigeria of today, according to the record, current record, this is not last year, my daddy on the line, we have 3.5 female between 25 and 29 that are people living in extreme poverty. That is the reason why some of these girls have traveled to Lebanon. Go ahead, sir.
I first thought about going to the Arab countries.
Okay.
I thought about Qatar. I thought about UAE.
Okay.
I thought about Saudi Arabia. But it just won't manage the Saudi Arabia. Kí ló dé ṣẹlẹ̀? Ó lọ sí shop, ó pàdé méjì ẹ̀ tó jóbìnrin, wọ́n hug, and that was it.
Wow. Well, they don't like something like that in Saudi Arabia. You can't go and hug any woman in Saudi Arabia. They're gonna chop your head off.
No. You know Nigerians.
We're used to that, yeah.
We are animated.
Yeah, we're used to that,
We
yeah.
love each other.
Yes, you can't do that in Saudi Arabia. You're looking for trouble.
In fact,
You're looking for trouble.
No, he was sentenced to death.
Sentenced to death?
Yep.
Wow.
He was. But fortunately, Nigerian High Commission
intervened quickly.
When he was released.
You will take the next available flight to Nigeria. I'm better off in Nigeria than being in a country where you hug a woman and then you're gone. Yeah.
So now those people, I have another friend. She's not a friend. Somebody introduced her to me. She's in Egypt. People in Arab countries.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of suffering there.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
If anybody wants to travel, let them not travel to Arab countries. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, but Daddy, the question is, most of these girls are not told the truth. Most of them are told they are going to Europe. So they end up thinking they are ending up in somewhere like UK or maximum France. And they find themselves, and if they ever go video, one year I want to see, okay. 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 Egypt.
African country,
Yeah, so many people like that. All over the place. Suffering.
But you know what? Me and you, I left Nigeria in 2000. I am going back to Nigeria. I told you.
Yes.
Me, only private talk.
Yes. Yeah, you said so. Yeah.
Yeah, I will be going back this year.
Yes.
Yes. I will be going back this year. As soon as I'm back to local border, I'm continuing to find a bedroom one flight. In Nigeria, quarantine for 14 days. I don't want that. So as soon as I'm back to local border, I will go back. Èmi àti ẹ̀ nípa èmi ni màmá coordinate ẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà. I swear to God.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, October 1st.
Yeah.
Honestly, I am telling you, our KOKOs, in fact, they cannot stop us. We are not going on protest. We are going on a rally.
Yes.
Different between rally and protest.
Explain that before you go. What is the difference between a rally and protest? Because we are going for a rally and not a protest.
Good. Protest is when you have problem with the government or anything.
Okay.
Rally is when you are when you want to make people to hear you about what you feel about something.
Okay.
We don't have problem with the government. We don't have problem with anything, so we are not going on protest.
Okay.
Rally is we want the whole world to know what we want about ourselves.
Okay.
Say you understand now.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So that is the difference. I'm sorry.
All right. No, that's fine. I'm sure those our listeners have captured exactly that explanation.
What happened is, we are going on a rally. We are not going on a protest. I want everybody to know, and Koiki, can you keep stressing to people we are not going on protest.
We're going on rally. Okay.
We are going on rally.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Me and you, we have talked.
Oh yes, I know. We spoke to quite at length and quite a lot to work on. All right. We keep the conversation going behind the scene. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. And that is a proud Yoruba man, and he have said to me that he will lead a lot of what we are talking about. Highly qualified, but I won't go into too much details. I do appreciate. Let's quickly appreciate a lot of people that have joined us this evening. Mofito Key. I will say my sister. There are so many of you that believe in us. And I won't use me. Because if I use me, it will be like, oh, you're just being selfish. It's just you. No, it's not about me. It's about us. And when I say us, even those of you watching around the world. This sister believes that the last time we spoke, she said she cannot just see children suffering. And what our own family did from Ibadan to Osun State during the COVID-19, just like so many families have spent a lot of money. And she continued to perform a role. And we know so many of you that are also performing your role by even calling us. Is people think it's about the monetary. I have said it. The monetary aspect of it is just to activate a lot of things. Are we not happy? Look, this morning, we've made people happy. As I speak to you right now, we have at least one listener on the MixLR. We could not have somebody now if we are still using the 3 hours window frame. But as of this morning, we subscribed that gave us the 12 hours window frame every day. And we still have 6 hours. So even if I'm going to bed, I can turn on the Mix LR and connect somebody that is talking about ODUDUWA or something that reflects for the next 6 hours until I wake up. This is the whole idea. And just the same way, my brother in Scotland, and I said it, we are all working as one, right? This is coming up in the next 20 of less than 48 hours. This is Maegun's Diaspora Radio. Go and subscribe. Bookmark it on your own windows. And let me see if something is playing. But at exactly the 3rd of September, Lori platform here, we will tell the government that we are the new breed of generation that will change what belongs to us. And this again is the diasporaradiointernational.com. Go and subscribe to it and let it be a platform that you will listen to, where they will share information. Subscribe to it. It's going to be useful for every one of us. Don't say, oh, it is Maegun that set it up. Just like somebody now says, oh, you set up this poll. That is why we don't want to sign it. No. We must come together as people. We must be united. We must all be united to stop the atrocity and allow us to be free so that you don't literally have to go and apply for a visa. Because as of 1980, we were not applying for visa even as a Commonwealth country. But because this country and other country knows that we have now dropped into the capital poverty of the world, they believe that when you apply for a visa, you are literally running away for a better life. But when we have a nation that we can determine ourselves, govern ourselves, prepare things that will work for the lives of the next generation and including the generation now, then we will not have to worry about applying for any visa around the world. Do you know that the passport of America and Great Britain, Germany, France, and Canada will literally take you around the world? Why can we not think of a Yoruba nation passport that will take you around the world without a visa? That is what we are fighting for. That is the purpose of what we are doing. And just like the girls shouted for Adeboye and the government, I saw this image of the Pastor Adeboye paying a courtesy visit to the president, the vice president, and the secretary of the federation. And I hope he's talking about the killings of Christians, the insecurity in the country, in this indoor meeting that they are holding, or they held, I think yesterday now. The girls are shouting for help. Do you think this man sitting there, whether dead or alive, what difference does it make? The vice president have literally not shown face ever since the COVID-19. He has kept indoor in the Aso Rock like only Nigeria had COVID-19. Let us fight for what will change the history of our people. And when I say our people, let's go back into this conversation. The Yoruba people are number over 44 million. But I am worried when they say 44 million, but yet all I see in this poll is less than 12,794. A very good evening to our mother, Omobolanle Ajifowobaje. Tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ ni mo fi porúkọ yín. Benga Julius, a very good evening to you. Let's say good evening. Let's say good evening to those that have joined us, so that we make sure that we'll call your name and we say good evening. Engineer Remedy, Samuel Akinpelu, good evening. Yes, I could see Mamawa Omolara Sunshine scream, and I believe it was a video of those girls in Lebanon. Awomawani, let's not blame them. The reason why Nigeria is not working, we have 3.5 million of those girls in people living in extreme poverty. A very good evening once again to Rukayat Amusat Timothy Iwa Peluewa. A very beautiful name. I like that name so much all the time. And that is why I also like the way Tiwafi Ami Siorie. When I was in school, I wish I could write Yoruba and then put all this Ami. I'll have to go back to school to learn Yoruba, because when we have our nation, whether they like it or not, Yoruba will be our first language. Do you know that the Great Britain that colonized us is now asking Nigerians to go back and do English test before you get your citizenship? What a shameful way that a country that colonized us would now ask you and me to go back and rewrite English as part of what you'll be given for your own citizenship. Once again, Iwakweluewa, a very good evening to you. Ajoke Proper, my own sister, all the way in Cairo, Mufi Bubarakie, you're welcome on board. Prince Adewumi, good evening to you. Alton Tower, good evening. Good evening to also Ayobami Olawale, Fumi, Timothy Towotowo, Borukoyin, a very good evening. Temi, one of our own experts. I know some of you, when we have this country called Yoruba Nation, ODUDUWA Republic, whatever name you want to call it, we will eventually have the best brain inside and outside that will work in the next 10 years and build something where we will literally not be worried to apply for a visa to travel outside the country. And if we ever think of traveling to any part of the world, then you would not be applying for a visa, because our country then will be a better place that we will all be proud of. Akim Adiyorazaki, a very good evening to you. Once again, Adeniyi Adejubril. Let's go to YouTube and say good evening to those that have joined us. Ebun Owoyomi, good evening. I know Christy A, very good evening to you. Also, good evening to Adeyemi Olaiwola, Michael Adewoye. I say good evening to you as well. Who else is there? Let's go straight on to my Olayomi Koiki and say good evening to Babawa that have also left a comment there. Ezekiel Aremu, good evening to you. Omolayo Ayo, a very good evening to you as well. Goke Olubusi, I know that is a very powerful uncle of mine. I won't go too much into details of him, but we have Yoruba that are very proud of what we are doing. And he's also a professional on his own lineage, and he's doing a lot within the community here in UK and outside the country. A good evening to you, my sister, Yetunde Koiki, a very same surname with mine. David Wasiu, a very good evening to you. My own brother, Adekunle Adepoju, all the way in Texas, a very good evening. Johnson, good evening to you. Omoba Felix, a very good evening. And once again, good evening to those of you that I cannot see because you have literally not left a comment. Eunice Ladipo, good evening. Afolabi Ajumobi, good evening. Cosmot Late Femi, good evening. Omoba Onu, good evening. And a very good evening once again to my brother Tunde Bakari. Mutiu Okeshola, I know him very well. And I call him a different name, but I won't use that name on this live broadcast. I say good evening to you, my brother, or my uncle rather. Bernard Amelu, good evening to you. Seido Omo Alaja, I know him as well, a very good friend of mine, a family friend. And also those of you that are also following us. So I think I've already sent my greetings to everyone that is watching. If I've not mentioned your name, please do not be upset. I have said good evening to each and every one of you. Tajuddin Samiu, a very good evening. Oh, okay. Tajuddin is Engineer Samiu on Facebook. Okay, that is good to know that. All right, that's fine. So let's go back into the conversation once again. Welcome if you've just joined us. It's not going to be a very, all the way through. The vice president is maintaining social distancing. That is why he's not showing his face. Okay, it's good to know. The vice president is not showing his face. Okay. I laugh in Japanese. Yoruba One Voice. Yoruba One Voice. A very good evening to you once again. Kwara. What is going on in Kwara? I can see a lot of movement of the Fulanis and those in Kwara. Once again, the age group of those girls that are now asking for help to evacuate out of Lebanon is between 3.557. That is the average age from between 25 and 29. Let me finish up with the UNPO. According to the Yoruba people, numbered over 44 million, making them the largest homogeneous people in Africa. When the word homogeneous is used, let us look for the meaning and break it down, because these are big English that I would like us to understand what it means.
Homogeneous.
It says all mathematics, chemistry, all of the same kind, alike, similar, comparable, equivalent, like. What do you mean by homogeneous? Let me read that up quickly. Object composed of part of or elements that are all of the same kind, not heterogeneous or homogeneous population of the same kind or nature, essentially alike. Mathematics having a common property throughout a homogeneous solid figure. So when we talk about Yoruba people, do you know and remember Tolulope? Do you know that she was 1 out of a million, that even a lot of us that never knew her, eventually she's gone, but her soul is still out there fighting back those that took her out of this world when the time has not yet come. She was one, and I always keep a picture behind me, and that will remain there for a very long time, because Tolulope Arotile, that was killed by the Nigerian government for not protecting her 24 hours, 7 days a week. For somebody of her caliber, someone that has a brain that is vast bigger than anything that you can think of. And mathematics was so good. Our own ways of what we know now is for the history of the Navy. In the history of Nigeria, the first combat helicopter pilot. But yet, a country that doesn't care about you can never care about someone like Tolulope Arotile. May her soul continue to rest in perfect peace. Think of it. She must have been given a very powerful bodyguard to guide her every day. But does Nigeria care? No. Does Nigeria care about her? Then why do you think that you want to talk against these innocent girls that are now asking for help?
Lebanon. That was stranded síbẹ̀. Tẹ́ bá wo fídíò ìdáadáa ti ṣe kan tẹ́lẹ̀ náà. Lẹ́yìn fídíò tá a dẹ̀ ṣe, flight mẹ́rin ló ti lọ sí Nàìjíríà. Tó jẹ́ wípé lift jáde ní gbogbo ìgbà tí òṣòro wa ń bẹ̀. A kàn ń bẹ̀ yín, à ń rọ̀ yín kẹjọ kẹṣàánú wa, ẹ má yẹ ká gbé sájò. Oko wa jẹ la wá o, àfẹ́ tàbí gbé sájò ṣàánú wa. Àwọn ọmọ tí náà máa rálá ní gbogbo níbi tó bá dé. Àwọn arálà mẹ́wọ̀n kọ́ báyìí omi tá à ń sùn, ìyá ń jẹ wá bí by we are stranded. Ìyá ń jẹ wá omi tá à ń sùn ẹ̀wọ̀ àwọn ọmọ nílé ọlọ́nà nígbà tá a wà kọ́ta máa jẹ wá sí Lebanon. Táwa dẹni tó rárí ní Lebanon ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú wa. Ministry of Women Affairs ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣíjú àánú wa. Ọọ̀ni bàbá wa ò ní fẹ́ ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún wa. First lady of Ondo State ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣíjú àánú wò wá. First lady of Ekiti State ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún wa ẹ ṣíjú àánú wò wá. Ọmọ tí náà máa rán náà ẹ má yẹ ká gbé sájò. Àní kankan tá gbójúlé bíbáyìí kò sẹ́bí kò sára kò sí bàbá kò sí ìyá fún wa. Kò sẹ́ni bọ́dí fún wa láti ràn wá lọ́wọ́ ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣíjú àánú wò wá.
I'll just leave that for now. There's so many of it all the time. If you think they are the ones struggling, oh, let me show you somebody else that is also struggling, that needs a lot of help. But does Nigerian care? Does the international community care? Do you think those that you think will help us cares? Let us play this and remind ourselves that until we fight for what belongs to us, don't be deceived that somebody will come down and fight it for us.
Mr. Carmichael, if you have the chance to stand up in front of the white community and say anything you desired. Say, understand me, white man. What would you say? I would say, understand yourself, white man. That the white man's burden should not have been preached in Africa, but it should have been preached among you. That you need now to civilize yourself. You have moved to destroy and disrupt. You have taken people away. You have broken down their systems. And you have called all that civilization. And we who have suffered at this are now saying to you, you are the killers of the dreams. You are the savages. Yes, it is you who have always been uncivilized. Civilize yourself.
And I'm sure you can now agree that until we go back into that scene, which remind me back again, homogeneous people in Africa. The majority of this population, around 40 million, is located in Nigeria, where the Yoruba make up 15.5% of the country's population. Most Yoruba people speak Yoruba language, which is the most widely spoken Niger-Congo language. They share the same language and culture. Yoruba identity is primarily linguistic rather than ethnic, and they include both Christian and Muslim Yoruba. But what we are saying now is one set of people that wants to take us out, and people think it's a joke. People think it's not going to happen. People think it's far away, but they are already preparing. They are living with us. They've been among us, but because we've left it too late, no one is talking about it. But now, the danger is getting closer every day. This particular young man on your left-hand screen was taken by another person. I'm going to play that audio. I believe a lot of you have listened to that audio. It is just to remind ourselves that we are literally in denial that the danger is far away, knowing that the danger is next to us. Let us listen to this audio. I'm not talking about these ones. These ones are already in this society in Idiaraba. You will say, Yomi, but they are living there for the last 10 years. Do you know their father? Anyone can trace a Yoruba man, a Yoruba woman far back to wherever they're coming from. You can go back to my hometown. They will tell you that we do not know that Olayomi Koiki, but we know his father, and we used to know his father's father. The question is, do you know all these Okada riders? Who knows their father? Let us listen to this audio that came into circulation in the last 72 hours.
Àwọn ọ̀dọ́ mo fi kíbi ní àwòrán tí mo rẹ̀ sí ní orí WhatsApp lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Mo gbé ọ̀kadà láti Tantalizer nínú Lẹ́kì. Mo ń bọ̀ wá sí airport stop ní Lẹ́kì bíbá yìí. So ọlọ́kadà tó gbé mi, ìgbà tó dé ibiwájú ọba Adélẹ́kàn estate. A bá àwọn márùn-ún bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n dúró pẹ̀lú wọn jẹ́ mẹ́fà. So ó dúró ọjọ́ sáwúsá balabalabala ó wá mú nylon bag tí wà nínú ẹ̀yìn machine ó ṣí nylon bag yẹn ó náà mú aṣọ yìí jáde ní tí wọ́n kọ gallant vigilante makoko zone síbẹ̀ ó wá wọ̀ ọ́ ìgbà tó wọ̀ ó drop mi bó ṣe drop mi tán ó padà sí bó ṣe wá padà sẹ́yìn mo gbé ọ̀kadà mi láti trace wọn nígbà tí mo trace wọn wọ́n wọ completed building kan nínú airbus ó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ zenith bank wọ́n wọ completed building yẹn kó tó wọ completed ọgbà tó fẹ́ gate man wọ́n wà níbẹ̀ olóyọjú nínú gate tí ọkùnrin yẹn ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ ibẹ̀ ni mo ti zoom picture tí mo ti yà á ìgbà tó bá gate man yẹn tó dà kó fi id ẹ̀ hàn wọ́n sílẹ̀ kókó wọlé tẹ bá fẹ́ràn tó wà nílé wọn 250 torí mo súnmọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ so lára ẹni tó gbé mi yẹ tear gas wà ń bẹ̀ ọ̀bẹ wà lára ẹ̀ mo tó fún kíṣẹ́ dúró lẹ́lòmíì tó dé yẹn ìyẹn ní pistol lọ́wọ́ òun náà ní tear gas lọ́wọ́ wọ́n wọnú bẹ̀ wọ́n lọ ṣe ìpàdé mo sọ pé ìpàdé ni wọ́n lọ ṣe ń bẹ̀ ẹni tó ṣe mí lẹ́mọ̀ ní pé tẹ bá wọ aṣọ tí wọ́n wọ̀ yẹn wọ́n wọ gallant vigilante makoko zone ní ìta mọ̀ pé makoko wà ní òyìnbó lọ́hùn ní tó jìnnà sí lẹ́kì gidi gan ó jìnnà sí lẹ́kì kì í ṣe ìmọ̀ràn kékeré láti makoko sí lẹ́kì so wọ́n pè ní makoko zone wọ́n wá ṣe ìpàdé nínú lẹ́kì definitely ẹ máa mọ̀ pé ibẹ̀ ní ẹ̀kọ́ta wọ́n ti wà throughout Lagos yẹn throughout Lagos ìjẹ́fura léwu èèyàn mi ẹ má jẹ́ ká dúró de pé ẹnìkan fẹ́ ràn wá lọ́wọ́ kí ẹ fi máa ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ ṣe kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ.
What the audio was explaining, and it's talking about the gentleman that is literally opposite the window according to the voice note. The voice note says this particular Okada rider man, just like the one that you see here, in Idiaraba, picked him up. When he dropped, he realized that he was having a conversation with some other Hausa man. He removed a plastic bag, which they call nylon bag in Nigeria. He had this cloth inside that plastic bag or the nylon bag. Put it on. Then this man decided to follow him. And this is what we call security conscious. We must start telling our Yoruba brothers and sisters at home, one ní láti wà security conscious now. See it, say something. That is the word that we use here in UK. When you see it, you must say it, and that means it can be sorted out. If this boy or this man have not given all this information, he would have seen it, thinking somebody else will say it, and left it. But now that he saw it, say it, sorted. We are not trying to remember now the story around it or this conversation. Now, the question I'm asking ourselves is, who are these vigilante makoko or gallant vigilante makoko? Let's see if I can push that image out more. So that is it. So what I'm going to do now quickly, while I'm talking, I'm going to go on my other machine there and type in on Google to see what can we find out about gallant vigilante. Maybe it's just a vigilante that is working in one particular area in Makoko protecting the people, and they're just having their own meetings. I don't know. Makoko division. Do anybody in Lagos heard about this before? Gallant. I am looking at Google. Nothing is coming up on that particular gallant vigilante Makoko division. That tells you automatically that Nigerian does not have any kind of database. We don't know who is who. Okay? Let's hold on to that. Security conscious. If this was UK, any security operatives would have been registered somewhere. But all I can see is I saw Marina or Marine Vigilante Ikorodu Division. That is different, I guess, from the gallant, because we are looking for gallant, not marine. So I have done a Google search. Nothing has come out to indicate that this person wearing this uniform is registered in Lagos, is known to the government. Then the question is, who are these individuals? That would then take me to this video that a lot of you have heard before, But it is worth for us to hear it again from the horse's mouth. Let's remember, the danger gets closer every day if we do not say anything.
Which is it for you, Dr. Obadiah? Do you think the government is unwilling or unable to protect the people of Southern Kaduna?
In fact, it is not only unable, it is unwilling, and we have good reason to feel that they are part and parcel of the killers. Let me make some revelations.
That's a very big allegation, Dr. Obadiah. The government is part and parcel of the killers. That's big.
Yes. Okay. How will the government just say, oh, it is revenge killing, and so then you leave it there. Oh, because it is revenge killing, and so on and so forth. The body language of this administration, the body language of the state government shows clearly that they have a hand in the killing. No doubt about it. Because you see General Abacha. And people don't give him his due. Do you think you have tolerated such nonsense? And let me make some revelations. Some of us also have our own intelligence networks.
Okay.
Have met with some of the bandits. We have met with some of their high commanders. One or two who have repented. They have sat down with us. Not once, not twice. They told us that one of the northern governors is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria. Boko Haram and the bandits are one and the same thing. They have a sophisticated network. During this lockdown, their planes were moving up and down although there was no lockdown. Moving ammunition, moving logistics, moving money, and distributing them in different parts of the country. They're already in the south, in the rainforest of the south. They're everywhere. They told us that when they finish these rural killings, they will move to phase 2. The phase 2 is they will go into the urban cities, going from house to house, killing prominent people. I can tell you, this is the game plan. By 2022, they want to start a civil war in Nigeria.
They want to start a civil war in Nigeria. The question I am now asking everybody tonight is, who is this man that is putting on this uniform that has a write-up at the back of it? Gallant Vigilante Makoko Division. I'm told Makoko, let's look at the distance. I'm going to go back to another scene. And this is still part of us as Yoruba people to continue to pressure, work hard, do everything that we have now to stop any kind of killings that is already taking place in the north to come down to the south. We know that they are already within the south of the country, but we can stop it by calling the international community, by crying out every day, and by telling the world that we want to have our own nation. We want to stand without any part of Nigeria anymore. The Yoruba people occupied a clear territory and have their own distinct nation. When Nigeria became an independent country, little consideration was given to the Yoruba people's distinctiveness and separateness from the other peoples of Nigeria. As a part of Nigeria, the Yoruba people have suffered under government that are fundamentally hostile to them and which have allowed countless attacks on the Yoruba people to happen with impunity. You might want to say that is a lie. Then the question goes back to the genocide that is taking place in Nigeria. Who are those affected? Christian Muslim, or Christian Yoruba, or Christian Hausa. Those that are affected more are not just the Yorubas. We know that people from the north as well are being killed. But it seems the world is turning a blind eye because of the genocide that is currently taking place inside Location 9, aka Nigeria. A lot of you know Forbes very well. So when they put out an article like this, it is not Koiki Media that wrote this. This was by Ewelina U. Ocha, one of the contributors. She says, and this came out on the June 15, 2020, less than a month ago. Is genocide happening in Nigeria as the world turns a blind eye? Question mark. I am asking those of you, a very good evening to our mother all the way from Canada. Welcome on board. So many times I mention your name because a lot of people listen to this broadcast, whether live or repeated. People always ask, am I your son? And your question is, why not? You are my mother. A very good evening to Mamawa Yemi Foluke and welcome on board. I say good evening to Mamawa Abimbola that is watching on Instagram. Also Akorola on Instagram. A very good evening to you. Welcome Olajunwon Fred that is also joining us as well. Quite a number of people are watching and caller _bad. Let me go back to this UNPO. As we continue to ask for self-determination, non-negotiable, let us remember we are now 30 days before the biggest rally around the world. Are you coming out? Are you going to be at home? Are you going to say, what concern me? What concern me? Or you going to be part of the history in the making? This broadcast will come to an end at exactly 1:45. At exactly 1:45. So we have about almost 20 minutes. Thank you very much, Olanrewaju Arulu. And those of you I cannot see your name is because you have not left a comment. If you leave a comment, I will pick up your name and I will say a very good evening to you. Once again, my name is Olayomi Koiki. My media has now and will continue to be used until and after we become our own independent self-determination country. Let's go back into the conversation. The UNPO believes that the Yoruba people should be allowed to exercise their right to self-determination as they have a valid right to do so. Let us take this very point carefully. I'm going to send that point out in a minute. I just want to see if I can open up the UNPO Yoruba. That part is very, very important and I want to make use of it. So I'm going to crop it out. So I'm just on the other laptop trying to bring that particular part out. A lot of people do not. Okay, what I'm going to do, I will take the picture and we need to circulate this. So many people out there ignorant, thinking that somebody said to us this morning that somebody is expecting Buhari to tell us when to leave Nigeria. Yeah? I hope that person will rephrase from saying such a thing. So I'm going to highlight that bit and then I will then take a picture of it. I'm going to zoom in properly so that I can get it and then we can start circulating it. So many people do not even know what we have because they are scared. So that picture has now been taken and I hope it's clear enough. Let me see. Okay, it is more than clear enough. So I'm going to put that on different WhatsApp group now. Once again, a very good evening if you've just joined us. Let us share that. As soon as you get it on your WhatsApp group, please also share. So I'm also going to say the UNPO believe that the Yoruba people should be allowed to exercise their right to self-determination as they have a valid right to do so. I'm going to crop that bit out. We're going to post it out. You can also help us to share it to other people as well. The number to call is still open, but I will not pick up any call just about 5 minutes before the end of the broadcast. So if you have to call, let us do so now so that by the time I'm going, I will not have to pick the call again. A very good evening once again to those that have joined us. It's just a late night broadcast to remind ourselves, to educate ourselves, to tell the world that yes, we are truly ready to go and we have every right to do so according to the UNPO. The government cannot threaten anybody. The government cannot hold us back, not even the international community. A very good evening to you, Adegoke Adejare. Welcome on board and thank you for your comment. Abiodun Karunwi, a very good evening to you. Oòduà Agbegbogbowà, Oòduà Nimi Tọkàntọkàn. No going back. Let's go quickly and finish this write-up. Currently, the Yoruba region is the wettest in Nigeria, containing 8 Nigerian states, 5 of which are in the top 10 wealthiest of the 36 states in Nigeria. So when people say, Nigeria, it is ignorant. We must continue to educate them. It is literally ignorant for people to say that when we leave, we will be hungry. We will not have anything. Happy New Month again to those of you that have joined us. Today is the 1st day of September 2020. And the time check on this side of the world, which is in London, United Kingdom, where I am speaking from, is exactly 1:30 a.m. History will remember us. History will remember you and me because we are doing something that we believe is for the people. Once again, please can you inform the Yoruba World Congress to create a policy sections on the website for professionals to meet up and develop policies for the new Odua nation. Adegoke Adejare. I can assure you they are already reading that write-up and we will be doing that as well. Thank you very much for your comment. Once again, let's go back quickly. Now that we know that we are rich, we have everything, including the economical important state of Lagos. Is Lagos the reason why the Fulani wants to take our own land? Is Lagos the reason why everybody thinks that Nigeria should not break up? Everybody wants to make money in Lagos. We can turn all the other states even bigger than Lagos by the time we have our own self-determination, which itself alone will be the 5th largest economy in Africa were it independent. Did you hear that? Lagos would have been the 5th largest economy in Africa if Lagos was independent. But the money making Lagos goes to the northern part of the country, while those in the south are running to Lebanon and other part of the world trying to survive. According to the region, is extremely rich in natural resources, the exploitation of which makes up the largest part of economy. Agriculture is also an important part of the economy. According to the YWC, I've joined the UNPO to see what avenues are available to have their voices heard. Yoruba. Okay, it's back again. We had a lot of problem with our broadcast this morning, and I hope it's not the same thing happening now. Many Yoruba determination groups offering authentic representation and defense of their values, rights, demands of the Yoruba indigenous people. According to the UNPO, warmly welcomes the Yoruba World Congress to its memberships and looks forward to working with the Yoruba World Congress over the coming years. And that is what took place during the inauguration. A very good evening to my mother. Welcome on board. Once again, 30 days before the 1914 amalgamation, let us determine its validity or validity now. Yoruba Self-Determination Rally, October 1st, 2020. Join all Yoruba for a rally on October 1st at the Parliament Square, London. Stand united with Yoruba against the atrocities and the killings of the innocent people. Let us touch on quickly as well, and we have 30 more days. We're going to be meeting at Trafalgar Square at exactly before 11 a.m. Let us get there on time. This is not about London. It's about those in outside London, Coventry, Cambridge, Hull, Birmingham, Manchester, Glasgow, Edinburgh. Let everybody make it down. You can book your ticket now. It is quite cheaper by coach or by the train. go onto each of the website and get your coach ticket so that you can get to London before 11 o'clock. Don't leave it too late. You can literally get a coach. If you think you don't want to come on the train, you can book the coach as quickly as possible and make yourself. If you do that now, you will save a lot of money. And I guess we have a call. Just like I said, we will end this broadcast soon, but I will allow this call to come through quickly. A very good evening to you, 3134. Welcome on board. Ekaro. Ekalelo Ilon. We can't hear you, caller. Okay, you might want to try back again. So that is about the UNPO. And now that we know that we are homogeneous people, why then should we continue to be inside the contraction that you call Nigeria? A country that is selfish, a country that do not care about its people, a country that have left us under the... Let's go back to 2018. Let me push back and see where we were in 2018 according to the record of these. Let me reset. In 2018, do you know that Nigeria, the people living in poverty capita was 89 million? That was in 2018. 89 million. Let's go back to 2016. In 2016, it was 84 million. Dada, I hope you have your calculator. In 20, and this did not change at all. This particular figure, $1.9, it was there and it has never changed. A very sad one. And people will tell you, let us keep one Nigeria. So from 2016, that Nigeria was 84,329,502 people. It's gone up from 84 million in 2016. In 2017, it climbed up to 90 million. Every year it was going up. You would expect a country to work hard to bring that number down. But do you know what has been happening? The number kept going up. People living in extreme poverty. The number was literally going up every year. A very good evening to Oluwaseyi Obadino. Welcome on board. Good evening to Babatunde on YouTube. A very good evening to you. We are almost there. We have about less than 10 minutes or less than that before tonight or this late night broadcast. And we'll be back again. Everybody wants to know when I'm live. I am live every day, Monday to Sunday, until further notice. That can change when the school resumes. But for now, we are doing 6:30 a.m. Monday to Friday. 6:30 a.m. UK time. Then on Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. The late night broadcast comes in once in a while. It is not every day, but we try to so that I can sit down and watch the broadcast. And I believe we've been live for more than an hour. Once again, may God help us, but we must help ourselves as well. It went up again from 2017. The number went up again, 89 million. You would have thought a government will work hard to reduce it. Do you know what happened? The number keeps going up again. In 2019, it went up again, 92 million. You would have expected this government to have done everything to reduce the poverty in the country. Rather, we have more influx of criminals, bandits, Boko Haram. Now we are worried about the ISIS and Al-Qaeda that are literally now inside Nigeria, and we don't know. Anything can happen. You could wake up the next day, and I'm not just joking here, and anything could happen inside location 419. tell those at home, Tebashi ni Awusabi me God. I would expect you now to start thinking otherwise. I am told, and I am not promoting any security here, but I won't mention their names. There are other security operatives that you can use in Nigeria, in your home. Consider them now before it's too late. You might say, Yomi, this is going to be a long process. Hello? When the war will start, nobody knows. When we are told that ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, these are terrorist organizations that any country in the world will not even allow them to stay 1 inch in their country. But do you know what? They are just moving around in Nigeria and everybody think it's normal. We are already warning you in advance, and do not say that you never come across a video of mine or any other platform that is saying the same thing. And now, from 2019 of 92 million, again, 2020, where we are now, that figure literally went up again. 102 million people living in extreme poverty inside location 419 that anybody knows as Nigeria. We call it location 419. And that is what you are dealing with. It is sad. It is very sad. But again, if we do not do anything now, before it's too late, Nigeria can go in flame. With the total amount of, don't worry, with the total amount of influx of people that we do not know where they're coming from. We don't have record. Nobody knows all these killers that are now, parading themselves inside the Southwest. Who knows them? Nobody knows. Tolulope was fighting on our behalf, not on behalf of this shithole country, killing the Boko Haram. Then do you know what happened? They took her out of the picture because she was doing a job that a lot of us might not even dare do, and she was taken out of the picture. They killed her because she was killing the Boko Haram. They probably attempted to kill her down by bringing that helicopter. But since they could not get that helicopter down because she was already using every skills to make sure that that helicopter, the moment she embarked inside it, no Boko Haram can shoot it down. Have you heard anything from Iba Adams after the shocking revelation of ISIS? I can tell you that he's working on it. I can assure you that, according to what I know. Tolulope killed because she was killing more Boko Haram for a country that you call Nigeria. Let us think again. Nigeria will never, never, never work. It is time that we all come out with one voice and stop Nigeria. I'd like to appreciate each and every one of you for allowing us to upgrade our Mix LR version that we are using. We've been able to upgrade it, and I can say thank you very much to those that continue to support Koiki Media. Every penny that you are giving us to support what we are doing, it goes a long way. It helps us to bring things to the world. I can also tell you, let me quickly before I go, I want to tell you that we are also now on SoundCloud. We are pushing these messages across different boundaries because we want to tell the world our story. We want people that are not even Nigerians or Yoruba to listen to what we are talking about, and maybe they will use their influence to help us. According to the statistics of those that are listening to us so far, if you look at the figure, if we do not start this mixed LR, I will not have 1,188 people that have listened so far. That is the beauty of when you support a media. It goes a long way. Like I said, I will also be showing you our latest SoundCloud, which also is already working very hard. I'm going to share the link with some of you now so that you can listen. Go and listen back to some of the videos that we've done at your own convenient time. But so far, 2,188 people have listened. The good thing about this mixed LR is it saves money to those at home in Nigeria because of the time that we spend online. I'm not just broadcasting my own program alone. We are also broadcasting other media work. Now that we have 12 hours windows every day, so far, these are the ones that we've done, and we are still live as I speak to you right now. So if I click on any of these, it will, I believe, okay, the last one we did, let me see, if not the one in the morning, the one I did with, I did a bit of Oshatola's one as well. I'm not sure whether I have posted that yet. I'm going to have to look at that. But these are the ones that we've done. I believe this one is the one we did in the morning. Please go there, share it with people, and let them know what we are doing. We are doing our own bit for every support that you are giving us, whether in pound sterling, in naira. We are making use of it to make sure that not just for the ODUDUWA, we're also using some of that to, to complete some of what we do here in UK. But like I said, your donation is going a long way. A very good evening to my another mother. A lot of time people say, how many mother gon lo ni? Ìyá mélòó gon lo ni? Bàbá mélòó lo ni? I said, we have a lot of them. And one of them have just logged in from Canada. I will not mention her name. The reason why you can see me clearly today is also because these are individuals that are working extremely hard behind the scene to make sure that this movement continue to progress on a daily basis. My name will not change. I will not be somebody that will stop what we have started. We will all complete this together, and I use we, even those of you that do not believe in it. Like I said, I am now posting our link for the SoundCloud. Please share that to different platforms. Let them know that especially the Mixed LR is live. So as I'm speaking to you right now, we're live on the Mixed LR. So if I go on this, it's going to tell me that I'm live, which is what you're saying now. So if I go on this, it's going to tell me that I'm live, which is what you're saying now. So that is the Mixed LR. So you can see that we are live on it. So continue to support what we are doing. You can go back there, share all the videos. They are in audio, but it will go a long way for the benefit of those that your family and friends at home. One internet. All you need to tell them is, listen to this. It's the same thing, just like you are watching me right now. Let me see the SoundCloud. I'm not sure whether I'm logged in yet at the moment, but let's see if it comes up. I have not logged in, so I will not be able to show you anything, and I don't want to log in while I'm on a live broadcast. By tomorrow, I will have that to you, but I have shared this link with you about me, distribute it around. We are also on Twitter. Let me show you the Twitter. I am doing everything to make sure that our message goes around different platforms. I don't want us to rely too much on Facebook. We do not own Facebook. Facebook do not belong to us. So do not be deceived that Facebook will work for you. If you go on, as you can see, That was Oshatola today. Let me, even if I release that audio, it's not going to come up anyway. And then also some other, that was yesterday with Heritage Television. This is the one that I did, the Agbekoya. So we are doing everything to make sure that this message of ODUDUWA is not on one platform. This was a Yoruba World Congress Island, Omoluka. Every day, go there, share it, distribute it. This was David Hamilton, and this is ODUDUWA TV. You can see that, you know, we are moving everybody's message simultaneously. This is Babekiti, and this is Heritage. This is part of what I do when I am not live, and that is Omoluka again. So all this is part of the job that we are doing every day. And this is Ahmed Olalekan. I'm sure a lot of you remember him, you know, one of the very hardworking young Yoruba man inside Location 9. Also, go on our YouTube, subscribe. It is very, very important. At the moment, every day, we now have all the past videos that we've done from part 1. If you go on our YouTube, we're live at the moment on YouTube. We have about 16 people that is watching. At the moment, we are 960. If I do not get 1,000 by October 1st, that means less than 30 days from now, when we are outside for the rally, I will not be able to transmit on the YouTube. So we need many people to go and subscribe onto our YouTube page so that we will be able to do live streaming using the mobile phone. If you go back on the YouTube, any of the video that you have missed from the beginning of this movement, you will have opportunity to sit down, watch it at your own convenient time. We lost about 30 episodes of my videos on Wale Walata. Hopefully we get it back. If otherwise, we will just move on. It's not the end of the world. But if you go back, you will still catch up with part 1 to 61, and then from part 96, where I have uploaded every video that I've done so far. For some weird reason, I can't find any function Yoruba World Congress or ODUDUWA agitation group page for US or America. I would have to ask them what is going on with the Yoruba World Congress page in US or America, like you did mention. There's a lot of things going on. I am not their spokesperson, but I can only say I will make inquiries and find out what is going on. I hope, like I said, everybody is doing something. The more our visibility, the better. Emarok with CNN, BBC, Sky News, Fox News, Al Jazeera, we talk about this. It is me and you that must push everything that we have. I know I have gone over my time, but I will just complete it in a few minutes. I'm just showing you these are very, very important areas that we need to talk about. So go back there. Everything you want to know is in one of the videos. There's none of our videos that we've done that does not have anything you need to know. Anything you need to know. Part 57, 56, 58, 60. Sometimes 60 might come in 3 or twice because sometimes the video breaks in between. So we name it part 60A, part 60B. Part 49, 48, 47. And sometimes I bring in other presenter like Oshatola is there. Part 97, part 32, 27. What part did you join this movement? Go back and watch any part that you have missed. You'll be surprised that maybe the question or the answer to your question, go there and watch it. That is Mayegun as well. I bring Mayegun there. That's Dara Talk Show. So it's all about not just me. It's about every one of us. Once again, my name is Olayomi Koiki. And as we're about to completely finish it up, what else do I need to tell you? Remember, 30 days from today, we are holding the biggest rally that is coming up across the world. I live in Florida. but I don't know who to call or text. Send me a message, Mr. Adegoke Adejare. Please send me a message. We already have a WhatsApp group for the US. I can tell you that. There's one for the US that we've created. You can be added to that, engage with other people within America. My number is +44 7594 050979, and the number is the one scrolling on the bottom of the screen. So let me change my scene, and then you can see the number again properly. I come on live every Monday to Sunday, but Monday to Friday is 6:30 a.m. and on Saturday and Sunday it's exactly 8 a.m. ODUDUWA Nation will be achieved during this time, but we must all come together, use our intellectual, use everything that we have. We will not carry any weapons, but don't be deceived that when the Fulani attack us, we will use weapon back to attack them. We are prepared. I know people are saying we are not prepared, but from what I'm hearing, we are prepared. We won't go into too much details, but we are prepared. When they come, we will attack them. But for the time being, yes, Teba sent me a message. The number is the one on the screen, +44 75 940 50979. I will save your number. Made add this in the US group. You know what happened when I play the anthem? It means that the broadcast is coming to an end. I know you want us to continue, but be rest assured that we will carry along you in America, in Canada, Australia, Canada, and Japan. We will carry you along, even if we have to sacrifice the time. It's exactly 5 minutes to 2 a.m. and I'll be up again at exactly 6:30 a.m. Inshallah. Happy new month, Fumilayo. I saw your message. Bear with me. I'll speak to you sometime tomorrow. There's a lot of people to talk to all the time. You know, sometimes the time is just not there. I get engaged sometimes. The last person I spoke to before coming on air was 57 minutes from Canada. And I'm sure people still want to talk to me when I come off the broadcast. We're working around the clock. Round the clock. We are mobilizing, but we will not talk about our security on air. If you want to know anything you're not sure of, that you do not want me to say on air, speak to me. If I don't know it, I will link you with those that know. We will come out of Nigeria, whether they like it or not. Fire for fire. It is not a joke. We are not joking. Do not underrate us. I have said it, and I'm repeating it. The superpower cannot stop us. We will get what belongs to us. We will deal with them. We will deal with them. I don't care whether they have anything, but we will deal with them. Let them say they are sitting in Europe and they are shouting. They don't know what is coming. Adabiala, nígbà tó bá máa fi jí, wá rí pé òtítọ́ mà ní nǹkan táwọn ń bá ẹ̀. The politicians in the Southwest still have the time to come back home before it's too late. When the time that is late, I will not be able to hold back what will eventually happen. But for now, the time is there. Don't think that you will hold election because Nigeria will break before 2023. You can say he's a madman who can hold a journey. That's fine. But you don't know the danger of what is coming. You might not expect what is coming. But every day, that I wake up, I know that our people are ready. And I say it. I say it in their voice. I say it in their face. I do video call to different parts of the world. I see things that I will not tell you what I see. But the Yorubas this time around are not joking. Ilé ò ń ṣeré, àsìkò eré ti tán pátápátá. We will leave Nigeria. Go and tell them. Tell the government that we will leave Nigeria. If those that want to be part of the northern Nigeria, let them go with them, while we will leave that contraction called Nigeria. I'm a proud Yoruba man, and my job is to make sure that this movement will stay alive until and after we achieve what belongs to us. The time is still available. Till time Yobasimo, you will not be able to stop it. Time siwa. When it gets to a stage, ama gbono yuku, ama yoruku, ama gbono gon, ama gbono. Gbigbono yen, ẹ máa bẹ̀ wá, àní gbọ́mọ nígbà yẹn. À ń bẹ̀ yín nísìn, ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́. Tásìkò yẹn bá tó, ẹ̀yin lẹ máa bẹ̀ wá. Àwa náà máa sọ pé a gbọ́. Torí pé kí ni? Yorùbá jí máa sùn. I'm going to play the anthem, and I'm going to finish it off and say a very good morning, and I'll be back again in the next 5 hours. Last year, Dumari. And this always finish it up each time I play. And I have some beautiful new flyers that I want us to see quickly. They're beautiful ones. I just received them. Can I see them? What's it? Flyers. Okay. They're lovely ones, and I would love to show you. Or if I don't find it, I'll show you in the morning. I thought it's somewhere I can see it quickly, but it seems I don't know what I save it with. I just love the picture of the flyer. They've not freed our brother Timmy. When the time comes to bang bono, emabewa anigbo. Okay, this is so. These are the new flyers that came out. Let me show another one. I just found them now. These are new ones that we just received, and I think this one is another one. Oh, it's the same thing. Let me remove that one. These are just new ones. Use your energy and your time to produce something for this ODUDUWA nation. Okay, it's the same thing. Remove that. Let me see. I think there should be another one that is different. I think this one. Let's see. Okay. I think it's almost the same. Alright. I'll leave it that way, and then I will say a very good morning, and let's play the anthem to close the broadcast. Odaro. Bonrela Masun. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, orílẹ̀-èdè wa. Kàgbéga, kàgbéga, kàgbéga fàlẹ́rí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bá ti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́. ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́ fàjọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ni ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lépa. Tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àtohun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀. Yes, Mr. Babatunde, you can get in touch with me, and then I will be able to send you the PayPal. We don't have a GoFundMe at the moment, but we have a PayPal if you would like to support. Have a very good morning, and bye from this end. See you tomorrow morning at 6:30. Inshallah, in Jesus' name, N.U.R.T.W. Thank you very much, my sister Christy, and everybody on the live broadcast. Bye for now.